All right, I think we are live. Let me check. Sounds like we are good. I think. Maybe. Jeremiah's in the chat. What's going on? Hello, hello. All right, I think we're chilling. Oh yeah, chat's popping off. Jeremiah, Lucas, Jeff, Michael, Neil, TK, Postman, Star, Hawk. I don't know how to say your name. UDG, love you, DJ Maury, Banshee, Ghoul. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Happy Season 3 day, Project Resolve day. All the things, it's happening, we're here. Gemini, how you doing? Already got 50 people in here. Sweet. Alright, let me just get this posted. If there's any audio issues or anything with the stream, let me know, but I think we're good. Alright, that one's up. I'm going to put it in Discord because people want that. Put it on Twitter. We will jump right in. No, YouTube, I don't want to put an ad in 2 minutes into the stream. Thank you, though. Thanks for the suggestion. Daniel Heyman, just want to pop in and say thanks for getting my spark back for the game. Made new agents and is back on the grind. That is awesome, Daniel. You are more than welcome. I'm super happy to hear that you're back in and enjoying. Happy to be a part of that. Welcome, welcome. Need to talk about the issue re-rolling? Yeah, we will, Lucas. And I am contemplating just doing like a big PSA video on it later today. I guess we can kind of determine in the stream here if that's really necessary, if it'll be like, you know, several hours out. But we'll see. All right, let me just post this here. Oh, it feels so good to be live early. I gave myself longer because I thought that it was going to take me longer to do some of the stuff I was doing, but I was done early. So here we are. Already got like 100 people in here. Thank you all for tuning in. Welcome in. It's new update day for Div 2. We're going to jump into everything. I've got the season stuff to do. Haven't done that yet. I'm going to check out, of course, some of the new changes. Talk about any live issues that are going on. If you haven't already and you want to support the stream, I would greatly appreciate you hitting that like button. It helps out a lot with the algorithm and all that stuff. Do we know on the PTS that the Vindicator doesn't work with focus? Yes, I know that was reported. I don't know if it's changed. I didn't check this morning. There's changes in character models, clothing textures? I don't know. In what way, Juxter? Cheese, what's up? So we can get reconstructed caches from the Descent vendor? Yeah, you can. And I have enough. I should probably go buy one. So let's get to it. I mean, we got, you know, all the things to check out. We'll get to it one by one. I did save the season stuff to do on stream, so I'm excited to go to New York and see what's up with that. I haven't been there yet.
Hostile control point nearby.
Ronald, they said on the stream yesterday they don't have any plans for that. So maybe someday in the future, but not anytime soon. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Hope everyone's having a good morning so far, good update morning. So yeah, this is the Descent vendor, and I just covered this in my video this morning if you check that out. You can get the new Vindicator exotic here. You can get all this stuff as well. So let's buy a reconstructed cache, because why not? see what we get out of it. Dark Winter, and then what blueprint for the mechanical animal? That's not the right one. But we do have the new tinkering station as well. There it is. Sick. Lucas coming in with the 17-month member message. 100 plus people already in here. Drop that like. Lucas, thank you so much, man. You know I appreciate you, and you are too generous too often. Thank you, thank you. 150 people in here already. Welcome in, folks. Checking out all the new stuff. Just watched the Vindicator video. Thank you, Timothy. Appreciate it very much. Yeah, we got more coming. I got another video prepped that I already made this morning that I'm going to put out right after the stream ends. And then, depending on what we go over in here, I might make a PSA tonight about the exotic issue. Speaking of which, let me do this really quickly. I'm going to put the link for the known issues board pinned in the chat in case people come in and have questions about what's going on with any issues. They've already pinned stuff there this morning that people are aware of. So, yeah, if you need that link, it's there. It's also always in the description of any of my videos, so if you ever need a quick link to the known issues board, you can find it there. Pin that up there. Sweet. What else? Is there anything else people want to see? Because I'm kind of itching to get to the New York stuff. And I feel like we should. We already got 150 people in here. Hollowed Prince, good morning to yourself. How you doing? Hello, hello. Lucas, you're saying wow 17 months. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, geez. Yeah, definitely, Ronald. It's awesome that we're still getting this much support this far in. Reload ammo bug, for example, rock and roll man equip defaults to 20 rounds instead of the perk for 30. Is that what I have on here? Let's come out here and see. Let's go back to New York. Yeah, I'm down. This season I'm quite excited for. I think it's going to be fun. Where's the textile vendor? They said yesterday on the stream it's actually not arriving until TU 20.1, which is in, I think should drop at the same time as the apparel event. So it is a little bit, I thought it was a little bit deceptive when you go in here. I don't think you can pull the thing back up, but they showed like they made it seem like it was already in when it's not. Although look at these, guys. I saw these this morning. The trophies for each of the leagues look kind of cool. There's that, but then some of these, like, there's like a lightning one. I don't know if these are animated or if they're just going to be kind of static. There's a fire one. Those look kind of sick. An ice one. Only time I've been excited for league rewards in a very long time, I'll tell you that. So yeah, as far as I know, Dorb, the textile vendor, it won't be here for another 2 weeks because I think TU 20.1 will arrive when the apparel event goes live, which is on the 20th. Did your mods consolidate? I believe it's not a retroactive system, Nicholas, so we're going to have to... I think it only applies to ones you pick up from here on out, is my understanding, but I've not like fully looked into that yet this morning. Oh, why am I... Here we go. Put the chat on that side. That's easier. What's up with the health builds? They buffed health. So if you want to build into that now, you can. I haven't really messed with it at all yet, but gunner spec might be kept running out of ammo on stranded tanker. Well, I run gunners, so we will see, I guess. Is it that, Postman, or are you just running out of ammo? I'm kidding. Anytime there's like a change like that in the flow, like you're gonna notice, right? Because we've all played this so much. When does the rogue outfits roll in? We don't know. We just know that it's happening at some point during the season. Yeah, no rogue outfit is available yet. There is a new bundle in there right now. Valentine's themed, right here, the Lovebirds bundle. Get a little pink leopard stuff, some skins, so that's in there right now, and I believe they're going to rotate through this slot, right? The limited time bundles that they've been using lately. That's where the rogue ones will rotate in throughout the season, but there's no one right now. We're just warming up, Rabbit. Only been live for, what, less than 10 minutes? I was supposed to go live at 9:30, so I don't want to make anyone who has shown up at the right time feel too bad. We're chilling. We got time. There's no pressure. Any issues with reloading exotics? Yes, there are. All right, this will be the last main thing we go over before New York, because this is important for people to know. The game feels smoother and less buggy when I played this morning. Good. I noticed there's like fast travel times are a bit quicker for me. There's a lot of the small stuff like that definitely feels better. What's up, Arthur? Good morning. How you doing? I was just messing with you, Postman. I know. We'll see it when I'm running through. So this is the one big thing. We can test it right now, actually. So the known issues board that I linked, they've already put this on there, that there's currently an issue with re-rolling the third attribute on exotics. Their recommendation on the known issues board is that you should not do it right now. If you have any interest in re-rolling your exotics for the new third attribute, wait until they fix this issue, because what is happening, I don't care at all about the Dread Edict, so let's do it on this, is that it will, in some case, it's not a given thing, but what's happening is that it will delete the item. I think for sure if your bag is full, it will delete it, but sometimes even if it's not, it will. So we'll try it right now and just see what happens. So in theory, this should, you can see right there, it says random bonus. It should re-roll it and give us a new one. But let's see if I get it after this. Okay, so it worked that time. But apparently when you do that sometimes, it doesn't work. And it will just delete, like if you try it with an Eagle Bearer, your Eagle Bearer will get deleted. And it'll just, it's not good. So that's the big PSA of the day, is don't do the exotic reroll yet until they fix whatever issue is going on with that, because obviously you don't want to have your stuff deleted. That would not be fun. 250 people in here. Thank you all so much for jumping in. We're going to get straight to New York. Morton Ryberg's in the chat. How you doing, Morton? Good to see you. Last part of the story I was involved in. Looking forward to it. Hell yeah. By the way, you can't move when you're shocked? What? You're able to do it in the PTS. Well, Cheese, I believe in PvE, if you're trying it there. I don't think it applies. It's only PvP. But we'll have to get there and see. Alright. How much did they nerf Detox? Detox has not been nerfed yet. But they're talking about it in the future. That. What's up, Malicite? So many things. Appreciate everyone jumping in chat. Luke is also dropping a 5 gifted membership already like a madman. Going to Cheese, Morton, Jexter, Dread, and Bob. Lucas, thank you for that. You were too kind, man. And those 5 people... I feel like Morton always gets the gifteds. Welcome to Rogue Studios. Be sure to drop Lucas a thank you. Alright, let's go. Shall we? Let's go to New York. Let's see the new freaking story. That's what I've been waiting for all morning. Here we go, here we go. Clutch relevant again? Could be. Something we got to test out for sure. Yeah, look, Morton's got the full tier badge. Oh, we got a queue to get to New York. Look at that. Morton's got the full tier badge because he's been member so often. No worries, Malicite.
Safe area detected.
All right, here we go.
Agent, I don't know who you can trust. Things with Roy and Paul have been tense since Faye died. I know Kelso feels responsible since she gave the order. Even though I won't be on the ground with you, I'm gonna stay in your ear for this one.
All right. Review the footage. Ooh, we got a cutscene. Here we go, people. All right. The dog.
Hope you're not back to steal my dog. Okay.
So this is right when she got back.
Have the dog.
It's really good to see you, Roy.
Good to see you too, kid. Welcome. Hey, you tell her about the dog?
What about the dog? Is he sick?
Oh, no, nothing like that. Just, we thought he was a German Shepherd puppy, but it's been 3 months and he hasn't gotten any bigger yet. Probably some kind of mutt. Don't matter. He's cute as hell and never pees on the carpet. He can stay.
God, I missed this.
You okay, kid?
Not really, no.
You look tired. We kept your room in the basement. You're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Thank you, Paul.
Go get some sleep. You look like shit. Yeah, and for all our sakes, please, take a shower and put on some new clothes. You reached it.
Welcome back, Cassandra.
Oh!
Cassandra?
Oh! Anna!
Vanguard left you a present. Follow the breadcrumbs to claim your prize.
Yo!
Who the fuck is Vanguard?
Yo!
Agent, we found footage of Kelso in Civic Center on the street cameras.
Anna's back!
I need you to see if you can figure out what she was doing at the gate.
Anna's freaking back. Oh, that's such a good hook. That's such a good hook. By the way, Dean, thank you so much for those words, man. That's super kind of you. I appreciate it very much. Thank you, thank you. English Foodie coming in with the one gifted going to Tony. English, thank you so much for that, my friend. That is super kind of you. Thank you, thank you. And Tony, be sure to drop English a thank you in the chat. Thank you for the generosity, my friend. Is this paid DLC? Nope, this is free seasonal content. Ollie, that you can access in-game right now. All free. Alright. No, Kelso's not rogue. She's just MIA. We gotta go figure out what's going on. That was a good freaking hook right there. I didn't think we were gonna get an Anna drop. Who was Cassandra? I don't know. That's what we gotta find out. New collectible haven. Oh, that's what we just watched, right? Okay. Wow, first time we've gotten newfound footage since the game dropped, huh? That's cool. Alright. Love Kelso's new look in the badge, too, yeah. New York is part of the Wony DLC. Yeah, so the only thing you have to own to access this is the Warlords DLC that came out 4 years ago. But then you get all the season stuff for free. How's the update so far? Pretty good, Adam. Few issues going on here and there, but we're checking out the story. Alright, so we got to go to the gate. Set up there. We got over 300 people in here watching. I very much appreciate you all tuning in today. We're also only 15 likes away from 100 likes. If you want to help support the stream and all that, it helps out a lot. I would appreciate it. Alright. If we, I'm telling you, man, if we get Anna at some point as our operating system, we have the choice for that. Maybe it doesn't happen until Div 3, but either way, that'd be really sick. Let's head up towards the gate. I'm curious if there's going to be any differences in this investigation style manhunt versus the target hunting. I assume it's going to be mostly the same, but we'll see if there's any surprises. It is really fun to be back in New York, though. Feels a lot more refreshing because of that. Please tell me Cassandra is the reborn. I was thinking of that. That's like the only Cassandra we can think of, but that would be... I don't think she was affiliated with Division at all, right? At least that we know of. Oh, that buffed Eagle Bear? That extra RPM? It's too good. Did I catch the secret in the footage? Was there a secret to be seen, Delta? I mean, you tell me if I missed it. Appreciate the likes, by the way, everybody. We shot way past 100. Thank you, thank you.
System curtailed.
Holy, first we got Joe Sanchez coming in with the $5 donation, or super sticker, I should say, to be correct. Thank you so much, Joe.
You have received an invite.
Not even a message there. Very kind, my friend. Son of Batman invited me. I'm not going to join right now, my friend. I'm sorry. I know you're probably watching the stream. We're going through the story. I'm just going to change that real quick. Yeah, Joe, thank you so much for that. Super kind. And English also joined Rogue Studios. Welcome, friend. Thank you guys so much. English, you now have access to some pretty cool emotes and a badge next to your name here on the channel. And if you link your YouTube and Discord accounts and you join our Discord server, you will have access to the private Rogue Studios channel. Thank you for the support, though. I guess this is a good time as any to announce that regular streams are back. My tentative plan right now is that this time slot right now, Tuesday mornings, is going to be the new weekly stream time. I think that'll be kind of fun, you know, to do it on reset days so we can, like, check vendors or do whatever, just kind of hang out on those days. So I know it's been a while since we've done weekly streams, but that's kind of the plan moving forward, is every Tuesday I'm going to be live. So there you go. Bit of news for the day. Because I've missed doing them regularly. It's always a lot of fun. Alright, making our way through this. EB is feeling fantastic, Timothy. Logging on for the game for the first time. 2 to 3 years. Well, welcome back. That's crazy. Joe drops a hello mate in the chat. How's it going, Joe? Thank you for the donation and the generosity, man. I appreciate it very much. Always my go-to channel for Div 2. Thank you, English. Yeah, I would say the past, like, few months here, but really the past, like, year have just continually been crazy on here, and I appreciate all of you very, very much. It's a dream doing all the stuff that we're doing on here. And we're going to keep it going. Isn't this a new control point? This is old. This is from Warlords. It probably seems new because we haven't really had a purpose to go to New York for a long time, but now the new season is taking place in New York, so they're kind of using objectives that we haven't seen in a very long time, you know? Consider my sensei in these DC streets. That's high praise, Deimos. Thank you. How's PvP? So I did one match earlier this morning, and that's actually the video that's going to come out later, is my first PvP run of the update. Felt pretty good. I think we're going to do more in this stream for sure once we clear some of the season stuff, so we'll check it out. But from, you know, PTS stuff, PvP should be pretty, specifically in Conflict, PvP should be pretty fun this update, is my inclination. Yeah, it's a tough one, Andrew, when it only comes from the raid and the DZ, you know, only so many chances you can have at it. But I think the silver lining is that Elmo's is just as good. I mean, I love the EB, and I'm always going to run it. But you don't have to feel too left out, because the Elmo's is a very strong and probably equal alternative. Yeah, the medkit issue in Descent has been around for a little while. I was kind of hoping they'd fix it with this patch, but if you've already been in there and it's not, then yeah, that's tough. Almost 400 people in here, by the way. Thank you so much, everybody. Wow. They're not messing around. Look at that quick self-revive, too, on the Reviver Hive now. That's what you're going to notice with this update, is that there's just a ton of small changes made across the board that should make the overall experience just feel better. Doesn't mean everything's perfect, as we've already seen with some of the things cropping up, but a lot of improvements made. We're just shooting down from the ramparts up here. Got to get back into this? Absolutely. It's a pretty good time. This update does a lot to, like I was just saying, enhance player experience, so should feel pretty good coming back. Is there an instant medkit? There are. I can show them in a second. And by the way, people, because we have so many people in here, and I appreciate it so much, any questions you ask, if I end up missing it, I apologize. There's probably just so much going on that it's hard for me to catch them all, so feel free to resend questions or whatever throughout the stream in the chat. I mean, don't spam, you know, one after another, but feel free to re-ask, because I'm not intentionally missing anybody's thing. There's just a lot to catch. Alright, so look, if I'm below full armor right now, and instead of holding down the armor kit button, I double tap it, then I get it like that. It gives you 25% of your total armor. So in PvE, I don't think it's going to be that viable. Definitely in PvP, like 1v1s, it has some potential. But yeah, that's the new instant armor kit functionality. So you just double tap the button instead of single press, or press and hold, I should say.
I don't know where she went after the gate. There's a gap in the timeline. See if you can pick up her trail.
See if you can pick up the trail. I'm really glad that Kelso's back in the story. Honestly, out of like new Division 2 characters, I think Kelso and Schaefer were my two favorite. I'm glad we got her back.
Supply room access unlocked.
You know, Deimos, I think that's a true fact across the gaming industry. Unfortunately, there's a lot of negativity. I try not to ignore things that deserve, you know, criticism, because that's not really constructive, but I never, personally, I don't care to be needlessly negative on things. I'd rather live my life in a positive way, and if I'm going to create stuff here on this channel, that's what I'm going to do. So, it seems like that's resonated with a lot of people over time, and I appreciate it. What did you change your headshot damage to? I have not rolled mine yet because of the issue where it's deconstructing exotics. I don't want to risk that at the moment, so I will be rolling it to damage targets out of cover. I'm just waiting to do it until they put that fix in, because I'm not going to risk my expertise 20 Eagle Bear. What build am I running? I'm running this one right here. If you want the link, I can find it later. I got a video of it up on the channel. 415 people watching the stream. Thank you all so much for being here. We're also only 7 likes away from 150 likes. If you haven't already and you want to help support, the likes help a lot. But thanks for tuning in. Hope everyone's having a fun launch day for Season 3. Someone said they got a new blueprint out of these. I don't know if they expanded the pool. Doesn't look like I got one. Oh, I did. There we go. We got the Hermano. So it seems like they have expanded the Tier 4 control point blueprint pool. If you want to farm any of those, you might get some new blueprints to add to the crafting station. What's going on with rolling exotics? So that's probably going to be the most asked question throughout the day, and I might make a video on it later. Basically, they added the ability to reconfigure exotics to get a random third attribute, so you can get, for example, damage charts out of cover on the Eagle Bear. But there's an issue right now where for some people they do it and it just deletes their exotic. And so they put it up on the known issues board. I have a link at the pinned at the top of the chat. They are recommending to not do it until they fix the issue. And like Coach said, some people have done it and it's just fine for them. I don't know, you know, if they're recommending not to do it, then it's probably smart not to do it. I did hear, oh, we got the new brand there. I did hear that, yes, if your bag is full, that is like a guaranteed way to lose it. So if you're going to try it, at least make sure you have room in your bag. But yeah. Gamer Insanity, what's up? Glad I farmed the 350 tokens for the new exotic. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of people in Descent today, I bet. I don't really need the new brand, but I'll take it for expertise. Oh, which guess what? Haha, we can do it from right here. Because we got the tinkering station in here. I can donate it just like that. Oh, that's so good. That's the main thing that I like that for, is that I don't have to go back to somewhere to donate for expertise. Okay. Mulberry Street, we got a bounty. Let's do it. Is the new exotic in the Descent store? Yes, it is. And if you want a full preview of it, I put up a video earlier this morning. You can go check on the channel right now, showing you where it is, how to buy it, all that. Notice any changes on the map, like in preparation for the DLC? I have not yet. We can go look at the Brooklyn skyline later and see. Originally, this was going to be the last update before the DLC, before it got pushed back, so it's possible. But yeah, we'll check that out later.
Agent in need of backup.
Don't need those. Nice addition with tinkering, yeah. How to get to the tinkering station? If you go on your menu, just where your build is here, you can see down at the bottom, if I clip my select button, it says tinkering, and you can go right there. The other thing you can do is that if you go to a item specifically, so let's say this striker mask, I wanted to re-roll the crit damage, you can hit the same button at the bottom for tinker. Oh, I'm in combat, shoot, hang on. Basically, you can go directly to an item and skip all the menus getting there. So I'll show it right after this. Get rid of all these. Who's still alive back there?
Target near you.
Oh, we're going into the bounty. Shoot. Alright, well anyway. Point is, if I wanted to recalibrate this specific item, if I hit Tinker when I'm not in combat, it would take me straight to the menu where I could reroll this specific item. So you don't have to go through all of the hoops there. So that's pretty handy. Maybe if I clear this first section, I can show it then. Alright, we're out of combat. So if I want to change this item, hit Tinker, and it takes you straight to the item where I could do optimization or recalibration. So that's pretty handy for sure. Do you think the DLC will be paid? I believe it will be, but they've not confirmed that. The only time they ever talked about that, they said no comment. So daily rewards upgraded. Yep, projects have been revamped, so you can see now for the daily project, you get one exotic component. The weekly, you get 3, and a bunch more items. Summit, you now have to do half the amount of floors as before. The legendary project gives you more, and it now includes all 5 missions instead of just the original 3. Yeah, they changed some of the DZ ones, PvP, all that. Have you come across any major problems? Looking forward to the upcoming vids. Thank you. I have not, other than the big one about re-rolling exotics that everyone's talking about, I have not. As far as my gameplay, I have not come across any big issues. Yeah, the EB with the extra RPM is just crazy. And this isn't even, I don't even have detox rolled on this yet. I will eventually. I heard y'all coming out of that door back there. Ooh, going up on the rooftop. You can't peek while using a scope. Yeah, they fixed corner peeking, which is huge for PvP. That's really beneficial. A lot of stuff across the board. The EB got a 50 RPM bump, so with Striker, you sit at 920, but if you don't have any rate of fire increases, it's at 8, well, I don't remember. Is it 800? Yeah, it should be 800, I think, by base. Instead of 750. Eric, that is one issue that they have noted on the known issues board for PC specifically, is there is some like stuttering issues, like little freezes. So that is something they are looking into. It might not be on your end. Haven't played for 8 months. Any visual upgrades? Not any dedicated visual upgrades. I mean, Division 2 looks pretty good. But no, they haven't done any dedicated thing there that I know about. Last time I played Conflict was before the PS5 launched and the loading was atrocious. You mean like matchmaking time, or like time it takes to load into the mode once you've got a match? this other guy go? Isn't New York just fun to run around in? All the verticality.
Agent, I'd appreciate it if you took a look.
Alright, going to City Hall.
Good work.
Are the material requirements for optimization expertise now reduced? Expertise, yes, absolutely. Optimization, yes as well, although it seems a bit different than what I was originally understanding. At least they've added like incremental upgrade costs now, so if you're just doing a small little increment, it'll reduce the cost by that much of a percentage. So there's some math involved there, but yeah. Overall, both of those two have been reduced. Alright, got another control point. Time it takes to load into the match super fast now. Oh, yeah. Yeah, my load times as far as fast traveling, I have noticed have been improved a bit as far as this morning. Salty Penguin! Coming in with the $20 super chat. I always found your content very helpful. Great job. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much for that, man. That is incredibly generous. Thank you, thank you. Everyone's too kind, man. And we got 500 freaking people in here. Y'all are all too nice. Yeah, I find it funny when, you know, people accuse me in the channel of being a bit too optimistic or not critical enough or whatever, and it's like, you know, I speak my mind when I want to speak it, but otherwise it's all about positivity, and I genuinely, truly appreciate everybody's love and support. So, Penguin, thank you so much for that. That is above and beyond generosity. Thank you. So is Kelso rogue? She is not. She's just gone missing. There was a little found footage thing we saw where she found a watch from Anna that told her to follow some breadcrumbs. And so she has gone missing, and we're now tracking her down. Lido, what up? Anyone found the new textile vendor? So what they said in the stream yesterday, Insanity, was that it's not actually here until TU 20.1, which I think is in 2 weeks. But it's kind of odd that they said that, but then they're also promoting it in this, like, I can't reopen it, but when you first open the season pane, it promotes it as one of the new features. But to my knowledge, it's not actually in the game until TU 20.1, because that's what they said on the stream.
Reinforcements en route.
You're more than welcome. Thank you, Salty. Thank you, thank you. Festive content by a mile. That's too kind, Adam. Appreciate it. Yeah, I've been very blessed these past, 12, 13 months of the channel's just continually gone up and up, and so as long as I can keep it going, we're gonna keep things going here. Oh, I need tenacity. There we go. Wait, I still didn't get it. There we go.
Heavily armored hostile.
Ugh. That's a lot of damage. That's why we use Memento. Let's not get caught in that. Yeah, the EB is just stupid now. I mean, I love it, but the extra... I don't even have D-Talk on this thing, and it's just shredding. I mean, I do have Striker, so that's part of it. It's all the negativity around Suicide Squad, yeah. That one was just... Yeah, there was a lot with that game. But yeah, it's just how people choose to carry themselves. You can have that's always been my stance. You can have a negative opinion about something. I've got no problems with that. But how you choose to communicate that is everything. And a lot of people, unfortunately, choose to do so very bluntly, without consideration, without, yeah. But anyway. Happy patch day as well, Primate. Good to see you. What platform? I'm on Xbox Series X. Project Resolve is now live, correct. Is the Eagle Bearer good? It is pretty good. But I was saying that stuff like the St. Elmo's is, I would say, equally as good, and that's a lot easier to get, so don't feel too pressured into, you know, killing yourself over trying to get an EB. I think things are going to be great with all the upcoming improvements in the DLC. I agree, Maro. 100%. Are the attributes for exotic weapons able to be random? Yes, but there is a current issue where sometimes if you do it, it will delete your exotic. They have it on the known issues board. Check out the posting. I have it linked in the chat here. So until they fully fix that, do the re-rolling at your own risk. What build am I using? I'll show you right after the control point. Do you think the recruiter outfit will ever come back? They said that it will likely at some point, but not for a little while. It's going to be out of the store for a bit, but they probably will bring it back at some point. What gun am I using? I'm using the Eagle Bearer Exotic AR. Alright, what's going on? I saw someone asking about the Battle Pass. Yes, the issue was that there was just a bit of slow synchronization this morning. So it took mine maybe 45 minutes to activate after I bought it. So there's no, as far as I know, there's no issues with people not getting stuff they're buying. It might just take a little bit to register in-game. Has to do with Ubisoft's online infrastructure. I don't really know how it all works, but yeah, you should be good. And I really want to get to rank 100 because that samurai outfit looks dope. We can actually go through the pass after this. I didn't show that yet. Pop.
Things were so bad in New York. You hear the stories, but for people to consider Keener a hero, things must have been much worse than reported.
That's a funny reference to the Keener was right thing. Manny saying people think Keener's a hero. Will the update change the PvE meta? I mean, it's not going to dethrone Striker, if that's what you mean, but there are a lot more viable options. For example, LMGs are now quite potent. They got some big buffs and stuff like that. For someone coming back after 2 years, where do I start? Well, the power hasn't increased. Like, the power level is still the same. There's no gear score. So you don't have to worry about that. It's really just new content that they've added. There's a few new game modes. So I do have like a new player guide you can search up if you want kind of an overview of some of the new systems and content that went in. But yeah, let's peek at the pass. So I'm at under level 10. You get the Crescent outfit there, which we can look at. Obviously the new items are on the top part. You get a Slither custom skin for the Super 90. They do have a lot of universal weapon skins this time around, which is a switch from what we've seen. So you have Buffet there. This one looks freaking sick. The Kintsugi for the MP5A2, which it just sucks that that gun isn't better, because that skin looks incredible. It's like shiny gold all over the matte black. New emote there, Greet the Sun. Business Casual G36 skin. Punch Yourself emote. The Bloom Tommy Gun skin, Bloom Gear Dye, Zap Universal skin, Zap Gear Dye. This one looks cool, the Myth Universal Weapon skin. That looks pretty cool. Metropolis Universal skin, Bang Universal skin, and then you have the new Rugged Gauntlets Exotic there at 85, the Mosquito at 90. And then you get the Samurai, the Menpo Samurai looking outfit at 100. That and the mask, which I really want because that looks pretty sick. Oh, and there's a glove cosmetic too for it. That's neat. Yeah, that's what I want the most out of this whole thing. Agent Walrose, I don't know if you're asking if I'm enjoying it or if you're saying you are. Oh, I got a Picaro's blueprint. Well, look at that. But I am enjoying it, and if you're saying you're enjoying it, then that's awesome. Yeah, I'm sorry, Dread. It'll be back eventually. I did see that we got a new collectible, so should we peek at that? Oh, we've got 2 new ones. Wait, 3. Oh, all right. Let's listen to these.
I got you.
Thank you for the rescue. Again, Agent.
Please. Theo.
Those cleaners were going to kill me.
You were sneezing.
It's just allergies. Damn birch trees. No one's died of the poison in months.
You can't reason with fanatics.
Yeah, you're right.
Listen, it's not safe for you here.
It's not safe anywhere.
I've got a place. If you trust me, I can get you somewhere safe.
Thank you, Theo.
Keener, hold that boat. Got another civvy for transpo. Let me guess.
Keener!
Is grateful to a hero? No. Well, I mean, she's cute, but look, I'm no hero.
I think you're cute, too.
5 minutes. Then we're leaving for the safe house.
Keener's back in the comms. What did I just see someone ask? Oh yeah, I've done 2 control points and gotten 2 blueprints. Yeah, it seems like they've expanded the pool of possible blueprints from level 4 control points. So if you were previously capped out, you should get the new ones every time up until you cap those out. Can we trust Kelso? I think we definitely can. I don't think she'll be rogue at all.
Why do you have a picture of Aaron Keener?
How do you know Division's enemy number 1?
Are you kidding? Oh. That ugly watch. Of course he is. God damn it, Bridge.
Bridge?
Bridget Douglas.
Faye's girlfriend.
Who's Faye?
Friend of ours. She's gone now. But taking down Keener was kind of her number 1 priority before she ran off with the Black Tusk. You know she wasn't really one of them. Do I? Paul, please. Fine. You're right. We don't speak ill of the dead.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you, Mac.
But Keener, is he really a threat?
He was a threat. Kelso and that agent who rescued you took him out of Liberty Island. Psycho was trying to launch that Eclipse bullshit of his with a missile.
Seriously?
Unfortunately, yes.
You know, I'm kind of glad I missed all this excitement. I thought Keener was a fuckboy. Guess it's a good thing we never went on that date.
Makes you wonder what really happened to those 2 ex-wives.
I don't feel so well. You mind if I take a shower and find a place to get some sleep?
Sure, you can use Kelso's bunk. She's rarely here nowadays. I'm sure she wouldn't mind sharing since the cleaners burned down your house.
Thanks. You got some clothes I can borrow? Mine smell like smoke and very expensive wine.
Sure. We can scrounge something up for you.
So Mackenzie Merritt knew Keener before the outbreak. That's interesting. We'll listen to the rest because I bet we're going to get another one after we do this. We'll do 2 and 2. All right, let's do Pearl Street. Or no, sorry, Rat's Nest. All right. Sounds good, Salty. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and thank you again for the generosity, man. See you around. Any news about Heartland? It's been a while since I heard about it. It's already February, no release date. I've said for a while that I think the next time we'll hear about Heartland will be at a Division Day this year, if they do one, around like March, April, maybe. Yeah, they've been quiet for a while, and we will find out why. Still got over 500 people in the stream here. And over 260 likes. Thank you all so much for the incredible support. I'm excited to do more regular streams. You guys are awesome. The description for Rat's Nest, did I miss it? You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. That's good. Talk about, too, Star Wars, that freaking Outlaws might be coming out in May. Can you imagine if by summer they're actually working on Division 3? That'd be insane. That's so wild to think about, even a few years ago. What's up, Sloth? Okay, Lucas, coming back with another 5 gifted memberships. What do I even say, dude? Going to Dooley, Andrew, Bonsai, Sloth, and Knight. Welcome to Rogue Studios. Be sure to drop Lucas a thank you in the chat. You now got some cool emotes to use here on the channel, and if you link your YouTube and Discord accounts in our Discord server, you got access to the private chat. Lucas, thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know how to say it enough. You're too kind, my friend. like an absolute maniac. You're at work listening too? Thank you, David. Hope you're having a good day at work. I can confirm that, Kakashi, the conflict caches, I saved a few for when the update went live. They give you 2 pieces now. They're very well rolled, and from one of them, I got a memento. I got an exotic out of, like, one of the few caches that I had. So the conflict rewards seem really, really good. And we'll play more of that in a bit here. Yeah, Raymond, I saw your picture on Twitter. That looked pretty sick. It fit right in. That was good. Alright, is this the bounty? Maybe? Yes. Keener was a trader in the stock market, so it makes sense that they mad. Right, because Mac was just all about the high-class society stuff. I think she's going to become a more pivotal character. I mean, obviously, we can tell that she's a part of this season, so it's cool. Going after Whisker and Remy. It's funny. Thoughts on what Kelso is doing? Well, we saw in the intro there's some found footage at Haven that she got a watch that I guess was meant for Keener because it said this is for Vanguard, and someone named Cassandra was meant to get it, and now she's going after that. So, bit of a mystery. Thank you, Lito. I appreciate it. Everyone's got their own style, right? I got no problem with that, but I definitely choose to lead my channel and content in a certain way, and I appreciate people's appreciation of that, I'll say. Did I see? I did. Powerbomb, what's going on, man? How you doing? How's it looking so far? Solid. 1 or 2 big issues people are running into, but for the most part, things seem pretty stable. A lot of... I've been saying all along, it's a lot of like small quality of life changes across the board. I got better fast travel loading times, you can deconstruct stuff faster, all the balancing changes, all that kind of stuff. What are the issues on PC? There is some sort of like stuttering problem they're looking into. And then there can be an issue with reconfiguring exotics for the 3rd attribute, where if you do it like with your inventory full and maybe under other conditions, it will delete the exotic. So on the known issues board, they've recommended to just hold off on doing that until they fix the problem. And that's linked in the chat if anyone wants to reference what they've said on the issues there. You can go check it out. I appreciate that very much, Converse. You know, YouTube is at the end of the day, it's a marketing game, right? You have to play the game if you want to try and grow and get an audience, but yeah, I try and do it in as organic a way as possible and all that, so it's a fine line to walk, but I feel like we've done it pretty well, and so I appreciate you saying that. What build am I running? I'm running this right here. It is on the channel here, the whole video, if you want the full like breakdown and whatnot. If you search up RogueGold Juggernaut, that was what I called it back in the day. You can get the full deal there. Just a pretty typical striker build. Nothing too wild. Your marketing pitch is being worthy of trust. That says a lot these days, so thank you for saying that, man. Whoa. Blind Makes you black out now, maybe under certain circumstances. That was weird. One positive of the update is that the maintenance didn't take all that long. I think they had to extend it by 1 hour, so it was like 4 hours total. It's pretty good for Div 2 standards.
Target spotted, Sheriff.
Well, that's a lot of dudes. Oh, I thought they were spawning out of here again. I was like, I'm ready. Rat King and anyone else asking about the season pass, the synchronization is just a little bit slow this morning on Ubisoft's end. So you will get it. For mine, I think after I bought it, it took like 45 minutes for it to activate. I haven't heard anyone not getting there, so it just might take a little bit to kick in.
Agent, activity at Doyer Street. Get there as fast as you can.
Activity at Doyer Street. Oh. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Pause.
Vital signs critical.
Quick revive.
Agent out of function.
Div 9, that's what we were just talking about. It's just slow synchronization. You should get it within, I would say, an hour of buying it. There's just something weird going on Ubisoft's end. Does this game suffer from FOMO? I would say it's kind of the opposite. I mean, there is a little bit in terms of, like, you can't replay entire old seasons, but they let you catch up story-wise. So if we go and look at... Hold on, let me see what my next target is.
Up the streets, one bad guy at a time. Nicely done, Sheriff.
All right, now we have one more bounty. If you go and look at the manhunts, there's a whole legacy manhunt menu, so you can kind of go back and get lore recaps of the old stuff and go and replay the old Prime missions right from this menu. Pardon me. But there's no gear score in Division 2, at least, you know, the way they have their endgame set up, so you're not, like, behind in power, really. It's just about if you want to go out and collect the new items they've released since then. So I think it has a lot less FOMO than a lot of its competitors, personally. Oh, I don't think it, Danny. I know it. They confirmed Division 3 back in September of 23. So Division 3 is official, and they're going to start working on it this year once Star Wars Outlaws ships. Yeah, massive. Quite exciting. If you go and you can search back on the channel on my Division 3 playlist if you want to see the official announcement they gave. Yeah, definitely powerbomb. And that's the problem, like, for a lot of vets. I mean, obviously we would love it if we as hardcore and regular players had more regular stuff to do, but from the perspective of someone who's never played the game before, there is a ton of content for the amount you spend for the game, which is, you know, a good thing to keep the player base continually fluctuating and, you know, hopefully growing, but of course it's going to fluctuate over time. But yeah, a lot of good incentive for newer players. Where's the new one-time offer from the store? I don't believe there is one. There is a new cosmetic bundle for, like, Valentine's Day that you can find up here, but as far as a one-time bundle with, like, a new mask, I don't believe they did a new one this season. That was a threat from every side there. Mr. Rogue, how's it going? Can't wait to get home and start. Grand, love the content as always. Leonardo, thank you so much for that, man. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's
Backup.
it should be a fun day for everyone to jump in. Especially given they've worked on improving stability. Like, I'm hoping no one's going to really experience a lot of crashes and stuff, so it's pretty sweet. Random Handout did some legendary upgrade gear. Real good update overall as a day one player. Little changes that make a big impact. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Can you feel the buff to the Eagle Bear? Definitely. I mean, it's only... So I don't even have Detox rolled yet, right? Because I haven't done it yet because of the issue. I was kind of scared. Maybe I'll do it later. But, so it's just the 50 RPM that I have right now. And it definitely feels quite good. Palisade. Keep those for deconstruction. The new mask with the veil is sick. Yeah, I agree. They're all below me. Where's the sewer entrance? Back here. What is the end game for this game? Because in Div 1 it was the DZ. There is a pretty vast PvE end game in Div 2. Oh, this is not it. They have, if you're like trying to really get into things, they have raids and incursions, which are like group-based hardcore PvE content. Doors in the alleyway. Thank you, Cheese. There is PvP if you are into the Dark Zone or dedicated PvP modes. They have those. They have game modes with different experiences. They have a roguelite mode. There's a lot. Do we not get a blueprint for the Vindicator? I don't know. I've not looked yet. Have you checked Anaya's inventory at the base? Is the Eagle Bear better than the Saint Emo? The raid is the only way to get it still. I contend that they're pretty much equal. I mean, obviously they have some slight statistical differences, but Elmo's is going to really serve you just as well. It's just about what kind of, you know, Eagle Bear can have some really potent ability in PvP sometimes if you pop a headshot kill and then you're able to soak all that damage. So obviously they function differently, but as far as feeling and overall power, they're pretty equal. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. The only way you can get it is from the Dark Hours raid or the Dark Zone. They did add all of the raid exotics to the DZ with a very minor drop chance, so it's rare, but it is possible to get it from there. Is there any changes to the Saint Elmo's in this update? They've reduced the amount of shock ammo in the magazine for PvP areas only. So in the Dark Zone and Conflict, you now only get 50% of your mag as shock ammo instead of 100. But that's the only change. I've crashed 4 times today already, unfortunately. Hypno, are you on PC? Think about streaming. Div 2 put a lot of time into the game. Should I do it? Hell yeah. I mean, I don't know your situation or how interested you are in it, but, you know. What do you got to lose? That's the real question. Yes, on PC. Well, that's unfortunate. That's good to know then that at least it's still occurring for some people. Which is so weird because even after the fixes they did over the past year and a half, we'll say, there were some people who said they were done, they'd stopped crashing altogether, who used to get it all the time. So it's very weird that, like, for some people it's been fixed for a while. Some people, maybe this update's done it. I don't know. I mean, obviously I know nothing about any of that stuff, so. That sucks, though. I'm sorry you run into that. Oh, we got an exotic.
Isaac just scanned and uploaded that note to the database. Target neutralized.
Kelso left us a paper trail. Alright.
Target down.
Maybe that's what that red is. It's just a... No, it should be an exotic.
Looks like you earned yourself another bounty. Well done.
System restored.
Alright, what do we get? A chameleon. More like an exotic component. I'm so sorry. Someone's probably mad at me right now. Alright. There we got a piece of the new set. Nice. New collectible acquired, Kelso 1. Is there any other objective to do? We're not at 25, which is kind of weird. Let's check out some of these. By the way, still 550 people in here. Thank you all for hanging out. And over 320 likes. Thank you all so much. Crazy. Alright, let's peep these. We got 3 more to listen to. Dragov, Connections, and this one. Oh, here we go. The comms aren't safe. The Black Tusk and Rogues have eyes and ears everywhere, and the Hunters have access to all of it. Wish I could tell you where I am, but it's not safe. You're not safe. If we're together, we're a threat, especially here. Agent, I know you. You're smart. If you found this, I know you're on the right path. Find me, and I can tell you everything I found out about Cassandra. That gives me some chills, dude. I like this. I like the investigation, the hunt style deal here. See, she's not rogue, people. Everyone was freaking out. If Kelso goes rogue, I'm done with the game. She's not rogue. Like she said, it's not safe. All right, I want to listen to these real quick.
Thanks for the assist. We're clear. You can head back down to Wall Street.
Is it safe?
It's all right. You can come out now. They're gone.
Who were those guys?
LMB.
LMB?
Last Man Battalion.
What's the Last Man Battalion?
You ever heard of private military contractors who go in and destabilize regions to extract what little wealth and power there is to exploit?
Yeah, but that only happens in third world countries. This is Manhattan.
Welcome to the third world.
Things are going to get worse before they get better, huh?
Yeah. Do you have somewhere safe to stay?
Safe enough.
Good luck out there.
Thank you, Agent.
All right.
You have to help me shake this guy.
There you are.
Aaron!
Oh.
Well, aren't you persistent? Have you met Bridget? Nice to see you again, Mr. Keener.
Bridge, how's your dad?
Oh, wheeling and dealing with a cup of Kopi Luwak. You know Dad.
Absolutely. I hope he's still using the supplier I hooked him up with.
You know Dad. Once he commits to something, it's hard for him to change his mind.
I respect that about him.
I see you're not wearing your wedding ring, Mr. Keener.
Yeah, it didn't work out. Maybe third time's a charm.
I don't think you'll find the future Mrs. Keener here tonight, Aaron.
The night is young and Eminem is still single, so you never know.
Oh, good luck with that.
Dude, pre-outbreak Keener comms is wild. Never thought I'd see that in my life. All right. I don't know why I'm only at 23. But it seems like we did all the stuff. Unless there was like a thing to do back at Haven. Kind of doubt it though. All right. Step 1 of the manhunt done. Div 3 within the next 5 years? I think so. Not any sooner than 3 years, but yeah, within 5 years, probably. Soap, I did see that. I didn't get a good enough look. Can you pause those things, actually? It's a good question. Like, if I do this...
Step back. This should be easy.
No, there's no way to pause them, so that'd be tough. I'll have to look at it later. Keener was a player before the outbreak, seems like it. Yeah, Sloth, I do have a new player guide that it came out last year, but it's still fully relevant, so I would definitely check that out. It should give you a pretty good idea of where to start off once you hit the end game and all that stuff. All right, folks, done with the season stuff. We are just over an hour into the stream. What else do people want to see? I want to check out a little bit of conflict, get a sense of the XP, because I did one earlier, but it wasn't very comprehensive. Get a sense of the XP, the rewards, maybe do a little bit of season pass grinding. We're already at level 12. But what else? Go in here, donate all that. Justin, the synchronization on that stuff is just a little slow this morning. Mine took about 45 minutes to activate, so if you just give it a little bit of time, it'll kick in. There is still that new hunter hook there. I saw someone talking about it. Karazi, what's up? Able to tune in before it ended? Hell yeah. Don't worry about it at all. That's the problem. There's never like, you know, I've tried to do different times over the years, but there's never a time that works for everyone. But I'm glad you're able to make it. You think the season pass is worth it? Only if you care about the cosmetics. It doesn't block you from any gameplay rewards. Like, you get a few extra, I don't know, material crates, but, you know, I'm just a, you know, as a regular player, I don't mind dropping $10 per season to get some of the cool cosmetics. I really want the samurai one that's down here. So, yeah, it all just depends on if you think the cosmetics look cool. Doesn't really give you that much benefit. Was the festive backpack rerolling fixed? It was in the patch notes, so I would think so. I don't think I have it in my inventory. Oh, and guess what? We can do it from our bag right here. Hit Tinker. Yeah, it looks like it. This is what it was, right? That you couldn't reroll it. So I would say yes. And look at how fast that all was, because I can just pull it out of my inventory, go straight to the recal menu. So good. What do you guys think? Conflict? Conflict or XP farming? You know what? Let's do a freaking poll. Let's get interactive in here. All right, the poll's in the live chat. Answer if I should play Conflict or XP farming. I mean, you guys know my answer. XP farming in a Conflict? See, there you go. Show me the full... There we go. 70 votes. Conflict is winning. It's pulling ahead. Check Descent. Yeah, we can show Descent. I won't go in there, but I'll show you the talent rotation. Look at this fast travel time, though. Or it might not be as fast in between New York and DC, actually. On the DC map, it's pretty fast. The Rogue outfits, we don't know the exact dates. All they said is that throughout this season, they will cycle in all 5. So, Conley, Parnell, Dragoff, Kajika, and Keener. But we don't have any specifics on the dates. Do you have any news on Heartland? Will you stop covering D2 and play it full-time when it drops? No, I will not full-time stop D2. My plan is as much as I can to cover the entire Division universe. And there is no news to share. They've said we'll get our next update this year. I've said for a while I think that's going to be a Division Day if that happens around like March, April probably. But yeah, nothing else to say at the moment. As soon as I know publicly stuff, you will know too. Yeah, so Descent, they added the talent pool deal, which a lot of people are unhappy with, but there's now a curated talent pool per run. Thank you, Peter. Isn't it? Isn't that crazy? Yeah, I didn't know that was going to happen, and then when I read it, I was pretty blown away. It was crazy. So, thank you for that. Oh, map changes Dread. Good call. Good call. Good call. We'll do that really quickly before the next thing. I'm absolutely watching your content on Div 3. Thank you, Adam. Hope I get to be here long enough for that. That would be a dream. So yeah, they added the pool there for Descent. It's a bit quicker to reach the Nemesis now. The rewards are a bit better, and you can now spend your NSA tech on caches and other rewards here in the store. All right, Conflict won out by 10%. So we will do that soon, but we did say that we were going to check for any map changes. So let's do that really quickly, and then we will go back to that. So that's my favorite spot under the bridge. Let's go here. Seems like a lot's changed. Yeah, pretty big changes this patch and over the past few power for sure. So it's a good time to jump back in. Position and queue. Yeah, Karazi, there was a there might have been a book reference in the latest novel. I won't spoil it in case anyone hasn't read it, but if you go check my Division Hunted spoiler talk, I talk about it in there. It was it was pretty crazy. I just realized the names for the talent rotation is the Seven Sins. Oh, interesting. I hadn't picked up on that. What reference? Here, I'll link the video if you guys want to check it out. Yeah, it was quite an honor. Oops. There you go. The link's in the chat if you want to go check it out later. Your boy was... Well, again, I won't spoil it, but RogueGold may or may not now be canon in the Division. That's basically what it amounted to, which is insane. It's, as Peter said before, a huge honor. Crazy, crazy. You still have all your NSA currency? Yeah, they didn't reset it. If you buy a reconstructed cache, doesn't it give you a blueprint? Yep, you can get the DZ exclusive blueprints from those ones, so that's probably now the most efficient way to do it, is to get the NSA tech or credits and do that. Do you think the Division would work as a TV show or a movie? Well, they're already working on a movie, so I think it could definitely work, yeah. Libertarian, what's up, man? Happy title update day. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Karazi. Very nice of you all. Yeah, it was, like I said, I didn't know it was going to happen, and then I was reading the early review copy, and I had to, like, stop for a minute, reread, make sure I was not fantasizing. Yeah, it was wild. Don't forget to equip a sniper. Oh, yeah, we'll do it all. I just got to run out here. I think they're working on a Netflix movie. Correct. The guy who did, the director is the guy who did Dodgeball. Recently Red Notice on Netflix with Ryan Reynolds, Dwayne Johnson, all them, Ross and Thurber. He is a big Division fan. He was there at E3 2013 when they did the reveal. He said he plays Division 2 every week with some of his friends. So seems like the right guy for the job. Jake Gyllenhaal and Jessica Chastain are the two leads that are set to star, but again, we haven't heard anything on it in a while. I mean, we know it's happening. He's tweeted about it recently. But we'll see if there's any like casting shakeups when they finally move towards production. The script, as far as we know, has been done for a while. But yeah, scheduling in the film world is tough. I know from personal experience, so it's taken a while, but we'll get there. Yeah, there is not any other way to get the Ouroboros, I'm afraid. Only the incursion. Having a hard time finding the video I was wondering about. Was that the new player guide, Sloth? Alright, Brooklyn. New York, New York. It's your Uncle Ricky. What do we got here? That all looks kind of the same. Was that a boat there before? I mean, it looks pretty low res, so that doesn't really seem like anything new they've put in. Wasn't the spot part of the trailer? Like the original Woney trailer? I'm not sure. Nick Cage is Isaac. That'd be pretty funny. I'm not seeing anything crazy, which, you know, kind of makes sense given it's been pushed out now. According to what they've said, they would have stopped work on the DLC in August because they said they transitioned the entire team to working on Project Resolve, and then they said in the stream yesterday that they began work on it in August. So if that's true, then it's been like 6 months since they actually really started working on the DLC, or since they've made more progress on it. So that would kind of make sense that they haven't put anything in yet, but yeah. Good day to yourself, Jeremy. How you doing? Let's see. Sloth, do you need the link for the new player guide? Because I can grab it right now. How big do you think the map DLC will be? Well, they've said in total it's not going to be a bigger content package than Woney. My guess is it will be maybe slightly smaller than the total Warlords area here. Maybe like if you were to cut it off here, anywhere this and below, that's like a very rough guesstimate. I'm guessing they'll be... I'm thinking like just slightly smaller in every regard. So slightly smaller world, maybe 4 main missions instead of 5. That's kind of my guess. Patch notes said improved loot quality. Well, they said they're updating the caches, so let's actually grab these. I'm on Heroic. Yep, got a named item out of that that's very well rolled. And... yeah, that's working correctly. So now the open world caches scale. As far as them improving overall loot quality, I guess I'd have to go and read that. I didn't see that myself. I don't think they've talked about that. They definitely talked about the caches, or the open world crates, though. So that's pretty sick. I don't need that. All right. Jesse, how you doing, my friend? Where are you? I'm at the very tip of the Warlords map here. There's a little spot today. It's always been here, but it's good to peek across the river, see if they made any changes to Brooklyn. That's what we were checking out. Got a Picard. I got one too. Mal said I got one. Yeah. So they added a few more. And that one specifically is nice to have for all of the various things. When you go to recalibrate or optimize, show what resources you were lacking for that item. I feel like it does when I look at it, but let me go look. If I tinker this. I mean, it shows you there the cost, how much you need out of the total that you have. Pretty sure that's how it would be. How to get 25% on the manhunt progress? I do not know. I'm at 23 myself. I don't know if that's... It's possible that's intentional, because this is a slightly different style, but it could also just be a thing that they'll fix up in the coming weeks. I'm not sure. I think everyone's at 23. Looking forward to the update when I get home. Good stuff, Guru. How you doing? All right, let's freaking do some conflicts, huh? That's what we said we were going to do. Get a little outfit switch up in here. Gotta look stylish, you know? It's all about the style. I think I scaled this for the new things. So the thing to consider now is that you don't get your shade bonuses in conflict, so you have to actually tailor your build to have enough, like, crit and stuff, right? So now I'm way over the cap currently, but once I go in, I should have about 55 crit chance and some crit damage, so let's try it. It's all about the drip, of course, of course. I'm a Division 1 veteran who barely played 2 and it dropped. Do you think the content and everything in the game is currently worth getting into? If you enjoy the Division, the general flow of the Division, then yeah, I think there's a ton of stuff to dive into, especially if you've basically never played. Like, for the amount of cost the base game and Warlords that's all you need is the base game and the one expansion they released, and you'll have everything. You get a ton of content and, like, hours of value. So even if you were to play through the whole campaign and just a bit in the end game, but you didn't stick around, like, you probably would get your money's worth if you can find it for like $30, you know? That's my take. Ooh, vote domination. It's such a better game mode. Why does everyone vote skirmish? I will never know. We will never know. Umbra. Double companion. Perfect efficient. That's going to be annoying with the kit, because I heard they didn't fix that. Oh, 2 people are running it. Great. That's going to be the problem. I don't think they fixed the efficient instant kit thing. So, we will see if that ends up being the new meta. Got a Catharsis and Coyote's Mask just now. Good stuff, dude. That's sweet. Should I do all the legacy manhunts? Haven't done any of them. They don't hurt, especially the first 4 will give you exclusive skill variants. From Jupiter's, you get the EMP Sticky Bomb. You can get the Shrapnel Trap, the Repair Trap, and the Achilles Pulse, so it's good just to have those. Yeah, I mean, no reason not to do them. They're just free new missions to do if you never ran them before. How's the new Manhunt? Story-wise, it was awesome. We just ran through it. Gameplay-wise, it's about the same. Nothing too crazy. All right, so we're going into conflict. They've removed Shade and Expertise levels. The rewards are now way better. Like, way better. So let's see how this goes. And this may or may not be the video that I'm putting out later, but hopefully some of you will still check that out. You're getting a sneak preview here on the stream. I have a feeling we're going to get steamrolled here because these guys are using the efficient thing, which I really hope they can fix up in like 20.1 or something. Because that should not be a thing. Probably.
Rogue fixer drone.
Appreciate so many of you still being in here. We are 3 likes away from 400 likes on the stream, which is wild. But if anyone hasn't done it yet and you want to help support, I would appreciate it. Thank you all for being here. So if you look, I shouldn't do it right here. I'll show you after. My shade watch is at 0. Like, the bonuses just don't apply anymore. Which is great.
Hostile hive detected.
You can see people are actually like using healing stuff now. Hybrid builds. I made one of those. Definitely has some value. Yeah, he's got full armor regen with efficient. That's fun.
Hostile defender drone detected. Serious trauma detected.
I don't think I'm winning. I don't think I'm winning. Please. Please stop. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
What's up?
Agent down.
Yeah, I don't think these guys were already kitted from the moment we went in. The likes just skyrocketed. Thank you all so much for that. Thank you, thank you. What's a good way to get XP? You know, Reeves, we will cover that shortly. We're just checking out Conflict, and then we're probably going to do some XP farming for the rest of the stream, so I will show you that. That said, Conflicts. So look, I can move now while I'm shocked. Isn't it beautiful? It's still, you know, you're still going to slow down by a lot, but it's way better. It's so much better. Oh, there's another one behind me.
Medical assistance needed. Agent down.
What's a good AR or SMG exotic for Striker? Eagle Bear or St. Elmo's for AR, or Chameleon, if you want a more off-brand option. Or the Ouroboros for SMGs. Those are all really good exotics. No, Shade and Expertise is all gone from Conflict. So if I go in my menu, you see my Shade level 0 and I can't access it, that's gone. And normally I have Expertise on here, but it's not there. So now in Conflict there is 0 Shade or Expertise levels, which is the biggest benefit, because it means that, you know, newer players can actually come into the mode and have a chance and actually experience what it's like. And it still respects your build's power, right? There's no normalization, which I think is great, but it just takes out those external progression systems that really made the mode unbalanced. Tough. Yeah, this is not going well for us in the least. But that's what we're here for. We got somebody in the house, no other than Sergeant Graybeard from the Gaming Brigade.
Agent needs assistance.
What's going on, man?
You don't have many reinforcements left.
Speaking of other D2 content creators like we were talking about earlier, if y'all have not checked out Mr. Sarge here, you absolutely should. He's an awesome guy and has an awesome channel with a ton of great information and takes and all that. So definitely go drop him a sub. What's up, my guy? You guys flew a little too close to the sun there. Pushing up in our spawn like that. Did you get that kid off? Oh, finally, I won a 1v1.
System restored.
To use an instant kit. Oh, I really didn't need to because he died right then. So, how's the XP on conflict? You know what we're going to do? We're going to back out and we'll check where I'm at and then we'll do it again. Because right now I'm on the double XP from the season, so it's a little bit hard to track. So we'll do one more conflict to check that specifically. And then we will... we'll do that. Yeah, get back to the film set, Graybeard. They're calling your name. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, we got a blueprint from... Oh, that's from the season. Okay. I was like, what? Alright, let's back out quick. We'll check what level I'm at, do one more match, see how much we get, and then we'll do some XP farming. Is the F2000 the new meta? It's definitely a lot better. And we can check out the shield splinterer.
Safe area detected.
Which got a... Which is, yeah, a lot better now. Where's the stash here? It's upstairs. So I think we got... I don't know what we were at. We got more than a level. Well, maybe not, because we didn't get proficiency. We'll track it after this. That'll be easier. I'm not past 15 yet, though.
Agent in need of backup.
Maybe we go do a control point to get out of that, and then we can track it the right way. The shield splinterer is somewhere in here. Yeah, so the F2000 itself got a buff, I think, in RPM and something. So let's try it on the striker build, shall we? Did I just roll right past it? There we go. Wait, what happened to its skin? That's a bug. It's supposed to have the fancy skin, isn't it? That sucks. I'm sure they'll fix that up. Let's roll Detox. Actually, I'm going to do it the more efficient way. Do it just like that. So since you don't get the bonuses off of Shade and Expertise, does that apply to the DZ as well? No, it's only Conflict. They made that distinction. They said they view Conflict as a place for a more fair experience where player skill supersedes the rest, and they said the Dark Zone is more for long-term progression and the full power of your total character comes into play. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do like a quick control point to get to level 15 so that we get out of the double XP window. Then we'll check what level we're at, do one more conflict, see the XP and the full rewards, and then we'll do XP farming. That's the plan right there. And we'll check the shield splinterer right now. So with Striker, we're sitting at 1035 RPM. That's pretty fast.
Hostile control point nearby.
Have you rerolled any of the old exotics yet? I did one to test. If you've heard about the issue, then yeah, it's the devs are recommending to not do it yet because there's an issue with it. But as long as you don't have a full inventory, you might probably be safe. But do it at your own risk. That's the bottom line. Why are you level farming? Just for the season pass. I really want that outfit at the end. So we'll just get some levels in for the stream and then check out anything else there is to do. Whoa. Reverse, I will show it off right after this control point so you can see what I'm talking about. Yeah, the shield splinter's got some beams. I need to get up there so I'm not just long-ranging this all day.
System curtailed.
Cover, 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 cover. Instant kit. Right there. Look at how much armor that gave me. Not much at all. Yeah, I don't think that instant kit's going to be used much in PvE because you're burning a whole kit just for a tiny little bump. Alright, I need to move up because they're all going to spawn inside. Yeah, this thing feels pretty good. Just like that, people. Hell yeah. Yeah, it feels pretty good.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Alright, what questions we got coming in here? What do you think of the decrease to the expertise system? I mean, personally, I'm always about more grind and stuff to do because I'm just that kind of player. But at this point for Division 2, I think anything that makes players happier and keeps them around longer is beneficial. So I think for the majority of the player base, they'll really enjoy it. So that's good. I don't. It doesn't. You know, it doesn't bother me either way. I didn't really have a problem with the upgrade cost. Is the bottom line. But a lot of people did. Yeah, this feels good. I was never a big my total playtime with this gun is very minimal, so this is kind of fun for me to feel this handling and everything. It's cool. Well, that didn't reach you. I'm so used to having tenacity though, or I can just soak all the damage. Gotta adjust my playstyle a little bit. Oh. Too much. Too much damage. Yes, absolutely. Let me get in here and we'll look at the pass because we got a few questions about it. Tips for new and returning players. Let me link the video in the chat because someone else was asking about it earlier. So just give me two seconds here. Let me clear these ads as well. I can't say thank you enough for we've held consistently at 550 people for so long now. Thank you all for hanging out. I'm glad you're enjoying. Are they spawning in here? They are. Interesting. That makes me more bummed now that the skin is gone for whatever reason. Because this is fun to use. Alright, we'll grab the convoy resources once we leave here. Yeah, business, there's just some slow synchronization at the moment. all that means is that it's taking the Ubisoft servers a little while to recognize that you bought it. So for me, after I got it, it took maybe 45 minutes for it to kick in. I haven't heard of anybody buying it and not getting it. It just is going to take a little bit for it to show up in your game. So you will get it sooner rather than later. All right, we got that. Let me quickly link the guide in the chat. All right, for anybody who has been asking about coming back to the game, you don't know what's going on, you need some help. I made this new player guide last year, perfectly relevant as well to returning players. It just breaks down all the major components of the end game, the progression systems, farming, I think, and content. And if you have any stuff beyond that, I mean, always use the playlists on the channel. I've got a tips and guides playlist that goes through all the big guides that I've done before about farming, about inventory management, about a ton of stuff. So that's a really good resource in there. Okay. What's the build and gun? That's the build and gun using the shield splinterer. We were trying that out. Delta Fox, I've been doing really good. How are you doing? Let's also take a peek at the season pass, because that's what people wanted to see. So starting out, you get an outfit there at level 5. There's a lot of universal skins this time around, less of the individual ones, but we do have one there custom for the Super 90. Slither gear dye, buffet universal weapon skin, the gold MP5. That one looks the coolest to me. I just wish it was on the MP5N instead of the A2. But oh well. We got the Greet the Sun emote, business casual for the G36, which looks pretty sleek. Another gear dye there. Punch yourself emote. Bloom skin for the Tommy gun. Bloom gear dye. Zap universal weapon skin. Zap gear dye. Myth. That's the universal one I want the most. That one looks pretty sick. I want to see what that looks like. Metropolis universal skin. Bang universal skin. Exotics at 85 and 90. The rugged gauntlets and the mosquito. And then at 96, you get the Menpo gloves, and that goes with this outfit, which is like that samurai-inspired one they talked about on the special report stream. So that is the pass. Exotic backpack I'm using, it is the Memento, like some were just saying. There you go. The rifle, I have an AR on and a shotgun. So I have the rock and roll name gun there, the shield splinter. Let's just throw the build in the chat. If only I could pin multiple things in the chat. That would be handy, but oh well. Not Striker Guild, but Striker Build. If you want the full details on the build I was running there, the link is in the chat right now. You can open it up in a new tab, whatever. Watch list, save it later, whatever you got to do. Okay, am I now... Alright, we're now past the... Okay, this is good. Oh, I still got to collect the resource convoy things. Hang on.
Detected. Nearby location. Guarded by hostiles.
Grab these just so I get my XP. Alright. So that's a good spot to be at. Let me switch to this. So we're going to do one more conflict game just to test the XP and the rewards. So I'm now off of the double XP stuff from the season. Wait, I'm not? How long does it go for? Oh, it does. Okay, gain. No. Why am I confused? Wait, there is still more. I thought it was 15 levels. Alright, never mind. We are not done. Let me do, I guess, one more of those. For some reason, there's still a bit more XP to gain. So let's quickly go do this guy. Look at this fast travel time. See if this is faster than normal. No, that's about the same. When I was in DC for some reason, it was booting me from place to place like in an instant. It was crazy.
Civilians in danger.
The boxes match your world tier, yeah. You think they'll ever revert Striker back to what it was in Div 1? As in make it more powerful? Honestly, I would hope not, because it's already like the best thing in the game. But I don't know. I doubt they'll really make any changes to Striker. It's, you know, it's really good.
Vital signs critical.
All right. Business, what I was trying to say before is it's just synchronization. If you just give it 20-30 minutes, it'll pop up. That's all that's happening, is that the servers are slow to register that this morning for whatever reason. Also, like I said earlier in the stream, if I miss any questions, feel free to resend them later on. It's not intentional. I'm trying to keep up with a lot. But I appreciate you all being here. We still have 550 people, and we are 12 likes away from 500 likes, which could take the record as like most likes on a stream. I'd have to go and look, but that's insane. Thank you all. I was trying to call the allies, but we'll take incendiary ammo. That works.
Reinforcements en route.
Let's get inside where the respawn is. Oh well. Yeah, this thing is fun. Like, I never really used the F2000 or the Shield Splinter, but this feels really fun. I'm trying to think of the... I know they gave it an RPM boost, and I don't know what the other one was. If it was base damage, or if it was, like, mag size. If anyone in the chat knows, let me know. Hello.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
Look at that perfect foam nade. Oh, the one clip. There we go. Yeah, this thing's nuts. 50 RPM, 10. Oh, 10 mag size. So that's why it's an even amount. It's because they did it by 10. That's crazy. It feels good. Oh, I was hoping to hit that. Roll out of the gas cloud. Where are the ads coming from? These are just random. And this is even without any expertise on this thing either. It's just shredding. Holy crap, people. We now almost have 600 people watching, and we shot up to almost 530 likes. I cannot thank you all enough. That's insane. What a wild day. Ended up liking it with expertise. Solid. Yeah, I probably will do it now that we're seeing this. I should actually do some expertise levels just to see the new general cost. Oh, watch this. Get stuck. Hat. I love the riot foam nade. A lot of people don't use it. How do you start the new manhunt? If you go to New York, the Haven settlement, Guess I didn't have that.
Not really. Rikers?
If you go to the Haven Settlement, downstairs where Kelso usually is, Mackenzie Merritt is now there, who was a character from Season 2. And it'll just prompt you to, like, interact with the laptop, and that's how you begin the whole deal. What is Vanguard? Vanguard is the new season and update for the game. And it's also Aaron Keener's call sign, so you can get a sense of what the theme of the season is going to be. Yeah, his control point's the best with the the classic song. Snow, 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 snow. Dude, if the Brooklyn DLC has snow, that's gonna be so hype. And that's, for the record, before anyone takes that and runs with it, that's theory. It's complete speculation on my part, but it's possible with the time of year the game is in. They could do it. Alright. Now we should be out of the double XP range. Let me grab my rewards. Is this still the manhunt? No, we were just doing some open world stuff to outscale my XP threshold I was at, because we want to test the conflict XP new values. Is the Ravenous still relevant in the current PvE meta? I mean, relevant is kind of subjective depending on what content you want to do, what your goals are. It did get a buff this season, so a base damage buff, so that certainly doesn't hurt it. So I think, yeah, you can definitely make it. Good. We did get one of the new skins. Should we look at that? Oh, that's nice. They actually show all of those in here now. That's cool. Slither. So that's the new skin for the Super 90. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm using the Shield Splinter named item carry. Param said, can you explain what they changed about gear mods? Well, gear mods didn't receive a change. It's only skill mods. So we can actually, that's actually a good idea. Let's do the conflict. Then maybe we do like a countdown run where I select my target loot so we can see what it does with the mods. And then, yeah. The problem is they can't, with those skins, they can't make them universal because they model them for each gun specifically. Like when they do those specific ones. Like this one, for example, they model, you know, the textures in specifically for that gun. So it's not like they could just flip a switch and make it universal. They'd have to go and do it for every gun, which of course is possible, but it would take a ton of time. So yeah. But yeah, Powerbomb, we'll do the conflict thing quick, then we'll go show that. Alright, so I am freshly, let's all look at my XP bar now. You can see up at the top left. I'm just over 49.18. So we'll do one conflict game, see how much we get, and do that. I hope I don't get a bunch of tryhards again. I mean, I respect them fully. But I need kills so I can test. Alright. Just over 49.18. That's all we got to remember. That helmet looks elite. It was in the store a few weeks ago, and it is rotated out, I'm afraid. But it might come back at a later date. Curious. Let's see. Hang on. Just see what these people have. Ninja bike. I will gladly face all of them. In the words of McManus last season, will we really be Rogue? I mean, Red Watch to break it and change the rules of the game. I mean, gameplay-wise, I don't think they're going to make us Rogue like that anytime soon. That would take a lot of work to kind of retool all of that and give us Anna and a new base and all that. That might be more of a Division 3 thing. What he's saying is really semantics, right? Legally, he is the director of Homeland, and he can decide the you know, will of the division, what they're supposed to do. And if he wants to say that the people who are hunters are the real division, then he can say whatever he wants. But morally, I think we are still the good guys, and we are still fighting the fight of what the division is meant to be. That's kind of my take on it. I finally got the max damage mod for my hive, but it didn't replace the 4.9 one that I had. I'm not sure, Powerbomb. We will test it, because to my knowledge, that's what it was supposed to do. Although, are they in different... Do those ones apply potentially to different slots? Or are they both on the same slot? That's the only thing I can think of. Anything new to do other than the manhunt? As far as new content, no. But there's just big game-wide changes. Like, PvP is way more, in my opinion, way more enticing now. With the changes they've made there. Big rebalancing in PvE content with weapons and gear talents and all that. But as far as playable new content, it's just the manhunt.
Explosive seeker mine detected.
I know you're hanging out back there.
Hostile explosive seeker mine detected.
Dude, he had some expert tracking with that thing. He followed me all the way around the side.
Rogue defender drone detected.
Oh, they're trying to shoot.
Hostile defender drone.
Well, where are you shooting that from there, sir? Yeah, come up here.
Rogue stinger hive detected. Hostile stinger hive detected.
Oh, I almost had that. There we go.
Agent needs assistance.
It's another one. No, there's one back there somewhere. Gave up. Oh, I caught his seeker mine right there. How beautiful was that, chat? How freaking beautiful was that kill? I'm sorry. That was so perfectly timed. So yeah, to anyone who didn't watch the first game that we did, the big changes in conflict are that expertise and shade levels are now disabled in here. So if I was to go and look at my shade watch, you see I can't access it. It says 0. And any expertise levels that you have on weapons or gear does not apply. So it should be a much more inviting experience for newer players or anyone who wants to try out PvP and not have some of that progression. Do that? Wow, we are rolling right now. We are absolutely rolling. Oh, this feels so good. And statuses are more in line, man. That's the biggest thing for me is, like, I was already, you know, one of those people who can just play PvP nonstop. But the fact that it's actually going to be more enjoyable now is crazy. That sets me up for the rest of the year, really. I can wait for whatever they got cooking. You're on fire. This is why they should remove expertise from the DZ as well. I agree. I think it would be beneficial for them to do that. You know. Ooh, good play. Good play. It's tough. I get Yannick's reasoning that he said on the stream that they still want, like, the DZ is all about lawlessness. They want your full character's power to come in. But expertise is just such a, I think, a fundamentally flawed system when it comes to PvP. That it's tough. I think, honestly, they can keep shade levels in the Dark Zone. I have no problem with that. And honestly, I didn't really have a problem with it in Conflict, but they got rid of it, so that's fine. But I think really they should get rid of expertise in the DZ. And then keep shade levels, because that's, you know, that's more manageable. And it's less of an extreme edge of an advantage than expertise is. By the way, so I changed my mods. Let's now look at my stats. Oh, I'm still capped out? Alright, I gotta change that then. Oh, hang on. Did we discover a little glitch here? Because this says that my watch is still applying.
The enemy can't keep up.
Which I had 96 before I went in. Unless it's just not displaying the stats correctly on that screen. Alright, that's something to look at. Paul, I will show the build and I can link you the full video too. Oh, 2 of them left the game. I'm sorry, guys. How do you gather... I'm trying to read while I'm running straight into them. How to gather intel in Civic Center for the manhunt, you just explore new control points. So, Benny, it will tell you on the manhunt pane what your next objective is. You start at the gate control point, and then there's a bounty that you go and activate in that zone. Whatever one is marked in yellow. And then there's another control point, another bounty, and a final bounty. So 2 control points, 3 bounties in that order. It'll tell you which one's next. Unfortunately, they have not fixed spawn camping. There was no other ideas put in. I hope that is something they can still address in the future. Malicite, throughout the thing, they add comms to your collectible menus, and there's like a text-based one that you get after clearing the last one that gives you an update from Kelso. So be sure to check that.
The specialization supply drop has been claimed by the enemy.
Rogue defender drone detected. Hostile defender drone detected.
Yeah, the turret idea, after the first PTS phase, they said it wasn't really working as they hoped, so they took it out. And they said they were going to potentially look at other options, but nothing else came in for the update. Alright.
It's a win.
Oh, what was the number? Wait, guys, what shade number were we at? It was 4916? 49... Oh, Lord. Alright, we'll see where we're at. That was my one job. I had to remember the number we were at. Okay. 2 people said 4918, River said 17. I think it was 18. Alright, cool. Thank you. Lucas is jumping out. Man, I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Again, I can't thank you enough for your generosity to this channel as always, man. Thank you so much. Okay, so before we back out, 8 kills, 1 death with a score of 1190. That used to be what they determined the thing on, was score rather than like individual thing. You can see there in the match rewards, according to that, we got 1,224,000 experience, which is actually really, really good. So let's back out and see if it's actually that, because it's always good to check. I do not know when the Warlords outfits are coming. They didn't provide us any dates. They just said throughout the season. Wow. So we got a level and a half from an 8-kill game. That is freaking nice. And then if we go here, conflict caches now give you 2 items at legendary quality. Look at that. That P416 is maxed out in 2 of those slots. That y'all is maxed out. Oh, that's so good. Thank you, devs. Thank you for giving PvP some love. And we just got an exotic. We got a capacitor from that, and I was saying earlier I got a memento. Let's go, dude. Big grinding conflict all day long. As of this update, yes, Converse, it gives legendary quality items out of here. So these all just came from there. We just got a God Roll Vector with Detox. We got a 2 God Roll there, P416. So beautiful. So beautiful. So oh, not all caches. I'm sorry. I read your question wrong, Converse. Only conflict caches now give it. Not all of them. Just conflict. What a godsend. I love that so much. Dude, I'm sure someone out there is going to be like, oh, PvP getting all the good rewards. Conflict has been so bad for literally up until now. You played Conflict because you wanted to play PvP. You didn't play it for the rewards. It gave you nothing. So this is really, I love that. 1 game, we got a level and a half and a lot of maxed out gear and an exotic. That's insane. That's really hype. All right, I'm glad we actually tested that properly. I wanted to know. That was about. Let's do the expertise donation. Get rid of the rest of that. You have a PvP guide? Yeah, let me link it. Although in there I kind of blast conflict because I had a lot of gripes with it back then. But it does give you the tenets for PvP combat across the game, so that's really all you need. I do want to make an updated one in the coming months because they've done a lot of changes for PvP with this update, but this will still give you the majority of what you need to know. PvP guide is linked in the chat. Over 30 open world caches is not open to single purple. Nice. Don't forget to show the build. Good call, good call. Oh, I will link the build too. Give me a moment for that. Shield Splinter at Expertise 25. It's over 1.5 mil. Good stuff. Good thing the conflict would be a worthwhile investment. Yeah, time to improve in the skill department. I'm, really excited for that. Really, really. Are the number of caches based on performance? The number of caches is usually dictated. You can get 3 maximum. I think one is if you win. One is if you level up your conflict rank, which is a continually rolling thing like field proficiency. The last one, it might be score based. I'm not sure about the third one. Project Resolve is live. Koopa Troopa. It is out right now. Let me get the build in the chat, and then I will make sure to answer. I know there's one other question in there, I think. But as always, for all of these videos I'm linking, I try and keep my playlist as updated as possible. So if you're ever looking for builds or guides, they're all linked in my channel playlist. That's what that menu is there for. It tries to categorize stuff as best as possible. So definitely use that as a resource when I'm not here live. Oh, someone was asking about a stream schedule, I think. Destroyer, it has been a hit or miss for me in the last few months, but starting today, my plan is to be live every Tuesday, the same slot that we are right now. That's my plan. I will make a confirmed post about it soon on the community tab, so keep an eye on that, but that's my plan. Andrew, thank you so much for hanging out, my friend. Have a fantastic rest of your week here. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Okay, Heartbreaker build is for conflict that we just did for PvP. All right, what else were people talking about? The tinkering menu's a godsend. Yeah, it's good. Rerolled my EB 10 times. Okay, I feel like people are only losing it if they're full on space, so maybe I'll try it. We were going to check the skill mod thing now. Hopefully you're still here. Power bomb. So let's just put this on. And let's peep the new skill mod system. So in theory, what they said, I have to go back to DC. The new skill mod system is supposed to basically take all of the management out of skill mods for you. They said that it will automatically replace lower rolled items if you get a newer one, and if you pick up ones that are of a lower roll, it will automatically deconstruct them and grant you the printer filaments. So let's go see if it's actually doing that or not. So let's switch this to, nope. To skill mods. I keep backing out of the menu. Did I just do it for hard? We're struggling hard right now. No, I don't want hard difficulty. Hang on. Decline. Challenging. There we go.
You have received an invite to
Alright,
another
so let's see how this works.
You are now in a group.
When I logged in, a bunch of my skill mods were already gone. See, that's interesting, because some people have said that theirs did not get retroactively changed, so I'm not sure what's going on there, but we'll check it out right now.
Communication relay offline.
Yes, thank you for jumping in with the info on that, Powerbomb.
Rikers have taken the power plant. Not sure what they're trying to do with a nuclear reactor, but they've triggered the safety protocols. The plant is going into lockdown. We need
Sorry,
to
I'm
shut down
just
the broken
doing something
transformers
quick.
and restore
Okay.
the power grid.
Let's go see what happens here.
System disrupted.
I know, the comms are pretty good.
Reactor
Like, the whole
unstable.
setup for the season
Emergency
seems really
lockdown
sick.
Protocols activated. 15
I'm
minutes
excited for it.
lockdown.
Excessive power detected. Increased probability of instability or overloading the power grid.
System restored.
The lower roll duplicates from my inventory were turned into printer filament. Really? I couldn't tell, like, okay, if I go in here. I don't know. Let's see what happens. If I can get one to drop and just if it auto deconstructs, then we'll know that it's working. So, we'll see. Check the combinations and patches. I did claim one combination that I had earlier. Which patches are you talking about, Ramon? Or you just mean like the ones that the commendations award you? I have an expertise 15 Scorpio. If I reroll it, will I have to level it up to 15 again? You will not. It keeps the expertise level. However, there is currently a bug going on with that specific interaction. If you check the link at the top of the chat, they have a ping for it on the known issues board where they recommend that you do not reconfigure exotics until they fix the issue. So do it at your own risk. But no, you will not. Once it's working properly, you will not have to redo expertise levels. It keeps it on the new copy. Did you say you loot to mods? Yeah, I did. The hunters don't drop
Shade
anything.
tech detected.
Yeah. So the printer's foliage just drops on the floor. Presumably, yes.
Hostile assault turret detected. Rogue sniper turret detected. Hostile sniper turret detected. Hostile incinerator turret detected.
All right.
Rogue striker drone detected.
How am I gonna? This is tough though. I don't know how I'm gonna check if
Hostile
it's.
striker drone detected.
So let's just loot these and we'll see if it
High-risk
accepted them.
target approaching.
So I assume that means I didn't have better ones of those already. Health. Or max one target. Okay. Let's just keep going for now. We'll see if we can get one that I do have.
Area secure.
So this one I think I already have. I don't know. Oh, what a lovely comment there, Patriot. Thank you. You know what I can't believe? I can't believe people are suckered into continuing to comment on stuff that they think is that way, because then they just help it stay more relevant. So thank you. I appreciate it. Have I tested the Bolt King? I have not yet.
Protect the engineer.
Did they, I forget, did the Bullet King get buffed inherently, or is it just the detox factor? Oh, it got a 20% buff. Solid.
System breach initiated.
Is the Keener outfit available yet? It is not. They're going to rotate those ones throughout the duration of the season. We don't have any timings or dates, but I will probably make videos when those drop, even though, you know, it's apparel stuff. People don't always want to hear about that, but I feel like those in particular, people are going to want to know when the different outfits are available, so I'll be sure to update everyone on that. Oops. One can be a rebel or a patriot, but not both. Doomy's in here. What's going on, man? How are you? Congrats on the release. From what I've seen, everybody is loving the new tinkering system. All right, this I definitely have a higher version of. I know I have a higher version of this, so pick it up.
Data transfer halted.
I don't know what's going on with that.
High risk target detected.
It seems like for some people it's working how it should, and maybe not for others. Or I'm just misunderstanding something about it. Like if I go and look at this. Oops.
Area secure.
Agent, you should be able to access the turbine now.
Gonna take that. Nothing happens. So that's in the drone slot. Is it because I have it? No, that wouldn't make sense. So I don't know. I honestly don't know what's going on with the skill mod thing. Because in theory, even if you have it equipped to your skill, it should just auto update. What build is that? It is Striker. Very inventive. No one's ever done it before. Kidding. If you want the full breakdown, I got it in my build video playlist. It's incursion setup. Am I full on printer filaments? That would be awkward, but I don't think I am. No, I got plenty of room. I got the maxed one, it didn't auto-replace the other one. So that's... my impression from what I've heard so far is that for some people it seems to be working just fine, and other people it's just not working at all.
You're in. We need to switch the
Change it
power
wasn't
over to the
needed.
new grid.
I like the idea of it being able to just auto-detect what you already have, but as far as you not having a choice of whether or not you want to get rid of it or share it with people, that part is iffy.
Warning. Fault detected with transformer.
Well, that's what we're trying to figure out, Malicite, is that it doesn't seem like it's working on my end, but unless I'm just really dumb, but
Power surge imminent.
I know I have a higher... Okay, let's check this. It's in the feed slot, 5.1 damage reduction. Oops, gotta go for the shock. Feed slot, 5.1 damage reduction.
High risk target detected.
And this is the feed slot, 5.4. Okay, so I definitely have a higher one of that. And I got no filament, so it's not working for some people, is my conclusion. I'm not sure.
Rogue artillery turret detected.
Really glad people are enjoying the tinkering. More fixes, quality health coming in for the next patch. It's too solid. Yeah, probably for the audio and whatnot. I saw that on the no missions board. No, it's very well done, dude. Good stuff.
Incoming. High risk hostile. Restore hive detected. Hostile restore hive detected.
Yeah, if anybody enjoys the new tinkering system, be sure to give Doomy a shout. He's in the chat here. That was his baby, this update. Very well done.
You're good. Just need to
Yeah, I
switch
definitely
over
had
to
a
the
higher
grid.
damage mod than that.
Take
So it
a
doesn't
look.
seem to be working on my end. I also need to switch back to a shield for this real quick.
Evacuate the facility. 5 minutes to lockdown.
Electrical grid in.
Maybe it's just this mode. I mean, you'd think it would apply across the entire game. That would get kind of messy if it was only in some places. I don't think they specified if the skill mod thing was account-wide. I never saw any comment on that. I know I have a maxed out armor repair one there.
Power grid stable.
Yeah. So I don't know. Could just be a bug where for some people it's not working for whatever. Maybe there's a different condition. Unclear. Because some people even said they logged in and it auto deconstructed all of their lower ones.
Good work, Agent. You saved the plant. Move to extraction point. Shoot off a flare when you're ready for Torres to bring you home.
Yeah. Weird. I got 12 filaments from... What? Oh, wait. Hold on. It does say I got some there. But it didn't give me that... unless it's, like, slow to process. Because I picked up, like, a drone one, and that was the one that I for sure checked and knew I had.
An agent has
But good,
disconnected.
good shout there.
Another agent is now group leader.
See, like this, right there. It's not working for some because these are the exact same slot. And I already had 7.5, and it didn't deconstruct this one. Weird. So it's working for some mods. Okay. I'm glad you pointed that out, though. Where was that comment? I'm sorry, I missed your name, but thank you for pointing that out.
Get on that helo. You've got hunters incoming.
Shoot, I'm falling way behind. I'm missing my favorite part of Countdown, the extraction.
Rogue fixer drone detected. Hostile fixer drone detected.
Alright.
System curtailed.
Well, our results on that are maybe working / inconclusive. So that's better than no nothing.
Agent down.
What time is it right now?
Agent deceased.
Alright, I think I still want to do a little bit of XP farming just to chillax for a bit. And yeah.
System back online.
Unless there's anything else big that we need to take a look at, folks. I feel like we've done a lot of the
Agent down.
big stuff. So it did give me one there, 6 printer filament. So it is working for some of them, but just not for others. Oof, I went too far out. Yeah, that one gave me 12. Maybe it is if you pick them up as... If you don't pick them up as junk, maybe it doesn't do it? I don't know. Alright, we gotta make a push for this extraction zone. Melee kill.
Kilo is ready when you are. Shoot a flare to signal Torres. Torres is on her way.
A lot of ads.
Agent down. Get out of there.
I'm trying to stay alive. I love the extraction
Let's get you
party. Is the textile vendor in the game yet? What they said on stream yesterday was that it would come into 20.1, which would approximately be in like 2 weeks. So I don't believe it is in the game. It was slightly weird that it's like promoted as part of the season when you log in, but I don't think it's in the game yet. Alright, I'm not gonna miss the helicopter. Gotta get my last licks in. Okay. This is only deleting if you're full on mods in your inventory.
Keep working together
No.
like that.
I mean,
We may actually keep the
I don't
lights
think
on
I
this
am, but
winter.
they also, that's not how they described the system. So I don't know. It half works. That's what we concluded.
Safe area entered.
You know what the textile vendor consists of? They showed on stream that they will carry a rotation of exotic cash, optimization cash, and named item cash, I believe. But you can only buy a specific amount per rotation, since people have like tens of thousands of textiles. So I think it's like 1 exotic cash per rotation, maybe 3 optimization and 2 named item, something like that. Alright, well I'm glad at least we tried that, saw it was up. What's out right now and what works? The whole update's out. Project Resolve Season 3. All that is here. Don't see the new changes on gear sets. Which ones, Jonathan? From what I saw, all the brand set changes and gear set ones are there. Like if we look at Foxes, this used to be 20% accuracy, that's there. You can look at R&K, they used to be 20% skill repair, now it's 40. Used to be, yeah, like 10 explosive resist, now it's 25. How does optimization work? I have my library max, but I still can't optimize. Do you have enough materials? Because, I mean, all you do is you just go in, select something, and as long as you have room to optimize it. Okay, if I went to this, down at the bottom, I just hold that to optimize. It shows me how much it would cost me. Thought someone was going to be at the start. No, it's just that one feature. The tinkering vendor, for whatever reason, is just coming slightly later. Everything else is here now. Is there a way to tell how many apparel caches I have? I believe the only way you can tell keys is this menu, and if you have over 99, then yeah, you don't know. I don't think there's another way. Foundry set with regen, it's all the same. Let's take a peek. The problem is I don't have it memorized what they changed it to. Wasn't it these ones? 25 to 35, I think it used to be... Again, I don't know what the values were. But I'm pretty sure... I saw someone using it. I'm pretty sure the values are in because I tested this on the PTS. But again, I would have to go and look at the numbers. I don't have that off the top of my head. I do. This one is different because this used to be 15 to 10. Now it's 10 to 5. So I think the main changes they made were to the amplification talents on those. All right. Well, we're gonna go a little bit longer. We still have almost 500 people in here watching. I seriously cannot thank you all enough for hanging out with me for this launch stream. Very awesome. And we're pushing 600 likes. That's insane. Let's run a little bit of XP farming, see if we can't get some of these new skins on the pass, check them out. And yeah. So let's see what new directives are on this season. I haven't looked at this yet. Fog of War, Fragile Armor. Did they change these, or are these the same as last season? I don't know. I think it is different, because I think it was cool skills before. So let's do all of those. Reset. Bam. Yeah, thank you, Powerbomb. So they did. They did make the Foundry changes. They're not all the same? Cool. Yeah, I think it might have just been one or two that was the same as last season. I saw that as well, Libertarian. I'm not sure what's up with that. But we will make sure to get it reported. Thank you, Steez. Apparel cache number. Store and Spotlight. Store. Spotlight. Dude, yo. You're telling me that I have 1,600, almost 1,700 standard caches? I thought it was maybe a few hundred. Good lord. Well, there's your answer. I think Powerbomb was asking. That's how you can check, I guess. You go right there. That's insane. I did not think I had that many. That's wild. All right, good to know. Thank you for the tip there, Dusty. I didn't know you could check right there. That's crazy. All right. Oh, beautiful. Just to start off the farm, we get 3 publics right next to each other. That is just chef's kiss. Yeah, so if I ever run out of textiles, I've got 1,600 more caches there to open. All right. Let's get this rolling.
Copy that.
Speed, speed, speed. We got the ammo. Now we go and hide. Now we have enough ammo for probably the rest of the time. That's what works so well about this whole combo. Oops, okay. I should probably be more careful than that. I thought I already had Headhunter active, to be honest. This is a bad spot. Hang on, let me get the flow going. There we go.
Sending the UAVs.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Yeah, doing an open all button on those would be really nice for sure. Alright. The first one's always the toughest when you gotta get the ammo. Now we should be rolling a bit better. Chilling, the textile vendor, to the best of our knowledge, is not actually in the game yet. It will come in into 20.1, which should be in about 2 weeks. That was what they... Actually, these are worth opening now. That was what they mentioned on the stream yesterday, was that it's going to be delayed slightly from the season launch. Oh.
System malfunctioning.
Oh, I didn't know all of you were going to be standing right here.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Jeez.
System back
That's what I get for playing so recklessly.
What about over there? Forward ahead.
I gotta get back in my zone.
No visual from here.
Dude. It's pulling my aim as soon as I go to shoot. There we go. This box does not like me.
System curtailed. System reactivated.
Ooh.
Incoming hostiles detected.
There we go. Now we're rolling. Is that an enemy back there? That's a hostage. Playing like Rogue Bronze, I know. I haven't XP farmed since shortly after Season 2 launch, probably. Who is left right now? I'm confused. Alright, can you die? Thank you. Must be another ad back here. Oh, yep. There we go. Same steroids as all the enemy characters have. Yeah, that'd be nice. I'm not going to take that because I don't want to override this one. So yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, this is, if you have access to this kind of a build, this is a really good setup for XP farming. The exotic weapons you do have, can you re-roll them or do you have to farm them again? You can re-roll them, Spock, but there's currently, the devs are actually recommending that you don't at this point in time because there's some issue going around where under certain conditions it will just delete the exotic instead of giving you a new one. So you won't have to refarm them, but it is recommended to wait until they fix that one issue for you to do it. You can try it because some people haven't had theirs deleted, but do it at your own risk. Oh, that was right on. What do you mean? Oh. I guess I already executed the hostages, so I was too late. That was weird. Rifle, you want the farming guide or which? I tried, Danny. I tried. Build currently using. Gotcha. And again, for future reference, if I'm ever not live and you guys are curious about what I'm using in the video, the playlists on the channel I keep as updated as possible. So all of this stuff is within my Division 2 build video playlists. I know, obviously you can't always tell which is which when you're scrolling through, but that's a resource. But the link is in the chat there, Rifle.
Hostile control point detected.
Well, I appreciate it very much, Danny. That is kind of you. Keith, that is the best fact I've heard of the day. Jay Tovin, I hope that's how you actually pronounce your name because that's sick. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you for hanging out. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Just give me Headhunter. Actually, Scavenge skills is way better than cool skills. Kind of happy with that. Oops. Hello. There we go. Where are they gonna come from? I have Fog of War on, so I have no idea where they are. Oh, is this guy still part of it? There we go.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Don't let him get. Oh, fuck! Reloading! I got one!
Just like that.
Right?
I can't jump that? That's tough. Koroku. What's going on, my guy? Peppermint, how you doing? Over 600 likes, people. Thank you all so much. What an insane stream. I don't think I would have predicted that this stream would be as popular as it is right now, but that's crazy. Oh, this is one of the better spots for these right here. Peppermint, you only, and this has always been how the system is, but a lot of people just don't realize it, so they think what you're thinking. That only applies once you max out your rank for a season. So once you hit season level 100, then that system will kick back in. And like I said, that's always been how it's worked, but because people so frequently play once they max out the season, they just, you forget that it doesn't apply up until then. So once you hit 100, you'll get them again. Cool. Tried to quick scope that and it did not work. Wait to not be on fire. Maybe. These shots are just not landing.
Hostiles guarding location nearby. Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Here we go, ready for this? Oh, except the hostages messed it up. Usually they'll feed right towards you, but these guys ran away because the hostages are right there. Come on, I'm trying to save you guys. I'm getting in my way. Oh, I thought there was going to be one more wave. There we go.
We're done here. We should start heading back.
Thank you so much for that, Danny. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy the Division 2. Is the Season Pass bugged? No, if you're talking about not getting access to the Premium Pass, the synchronization is just a little slow right now on their servers. So, for example, once I got mine, it took it, like, I want to say 45 minutes until it activated, so just give it a little bit of time and it'll pop up. I don't want to do the hyenas. Those are mostly not what I want. Where do I want to go? Those are also hyenas. We're getting some bad options here. Do this one. Yeah, John B, if you want to click the pinned at the top of the chat is the known issues board. They've already posted several items there that you can track for things that they're aware of. So I would reference that so you know what's going on. It was super crazy to see stuff like the the Dark Zone Shade Level investigation thing that's been there since 2022 got moved this morning out of that category. It was like, whoa, looks different. Explosions seem bigger and boomier. It's possible. I mean, that's what they're doing with the global events, so maybe they found a way to optimize the game so that it can handle bigger stuff like that. I don't know.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Oh, they're going to jump out of the window. Is there still another guy? Hello. What? What? Thank you. Those two should not have missed. Capacitor now with DTOC and DTA. I've seen a lot of people saying it. Obviously, the full scope of the update is going to take us a while to sift through, right? I mean, there's so many different little balancing changes they're making that it's going to take a while to figure everything out. But that's what's fun about it, I think, is that everybody's kind of discovering everything together. Launch week is always a fun time. Are we ever going to get that last echo? Which one? Is that a... Should I know what that is? Okay. Just need a headshot, man. Don't need your fire. Just like that. Oh.
Detecting additional hostile.
Can't remember which it is, but it's been MIA since Warlords. Really? I'll have to look. Because I know there was something with that about the Fae manhunt, and I know they fixed that a while back. So, but I didn't know there was something else. How to find the textile vendor? It is not in the game yet. They said on the stream yesterday it's going to be added with title update 20.1, which should be in about 2 weeks. So yeah, even though it was advertising it in the game this morning, which is odd, to my knowledge, it's not in the game until then. Public. Let's do this. Did they add more Descent comms? I believe when they updated it a while back, they just added what they have for the full year, which was 52, and so I believe it should still be at that. Yeah. So no, they haven't increased the cap with this release.
Civilians in danger.
It's under the unknown tab in 6 out of 7 since Warlords. No. Apparently I need to find one. I would try the... So there's a little trick if anyone doesn't know. If you ever want to see like what the next collectible is, if you tab down, it switches for like half a second. If you like record it or take a picture, you can freeze frame it. I can see right there when I go down, it says, unless it's this one, interrogation. You can read what they both say. And one of them is "Pleased to meet you, Mr. President," which I know is from the Fei Lao manhunt. So if you haven't tried replaying that, maybe I would try that. But I don't know what the other interrogation one is there. Yeah, I believe everyone's at 23%. I don't know if that's intended or not, but we'll find out in due time, I guess. Ow.
Vital signs critical.
Gonna have to do this without him.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Guess agents leave.
Go do this on the way. Tried Conflict yet? Yes, we did earlier. And not only does the gameplay feel good, with the disabled chain expertise bonuses, but the rewards are insane. So we tested it. We made sure we had no other bonuses apply. One game gave 1 point let's see, it would have been about 1 million XP, so a level and a half. And like 3 caches that are now all legendary quality. They give you 2 items, and we got an exotic out of it. And that was an 8-kill game with like 1100 score. So a level and a half, a lot of really good items, and an exotic for one game was pretty darn good, considering how abysmal conflict has always been for that stuff. I'm really excited to get a conflict grind going. And I do have, which I recorded earlier this morning, I do have a conflict video coming out in a little bit that, even if you guys watch it here, even if you want to jump on there and just say, I was in the stream, I would appreciate it. But, yeah. I'm hoping it encourages more people to try out conflict. Especially now that it's, like, more accessible. I mean, it's about as pure a form of PvP as you can get now.
System restored.
Shield Splinter feels so good. Yeah, I was using it earlier. It's definitely fun.
Manual override required. Progress resumed.
I love that they re-added this from Div 1, by the way. Thoughts on what Kelso is up to? Well, if you play the first part of the season, it basically tells you. So if you haven't done that yet, I won't spoil it. But I'm excited to keep going through it. More fair for new players matching in against vets. Yeah. And just like by design, expertise is just not a very good system to apply to PvP. Because it's not, I don't know. Yes, it does reflect time invested in the game. But it's just in a different way than builds. You know what I mean? There's no thought into it. You're just pumping up a bar. That just gives you a very distinct advantage, so I don't know. I thought it never should have been included. I'm glad it's out of there now. That's that. What am I looking for? Oh.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Where are they coming from? Back here. You're right behind that sign. There we go. Oh, flicked back at the last second. Here we go. Does armor and kill and armor region cancel each other? Oh, conceal each other? Do you mean cancel? If so, the answer is no, they do not. I will give conflict a try now. Hell yeah. Hope you like it. Doesn't show me the amount of items that I need to optimize a stat. The amount of items that I need. I guess I'm not sure what you mean, AC. It tells you the materials you need. You don't directly put items into optimization. As far as what build it is, let me pull up the link. And I'm just going to keep this tab open, because that's probably not the last question we'll get about it. Actually, I won't, because I don't want to start playing. It's all good, Postman. I mean, that's, you know, people pop in and out of streams. I got no problem with it at all. But I should now. I'm just going to pin that now because no one needs the issues board anymore. I'll pin that so that it's at the top for anyone to check out.
Point identified.
Oh, no worries, Jesse. Yeah, they do not cancel each other out. If you want to run armor regen and have an armor when you get a kill, you can totally do that. Alright, we will probably only go for a few more here. Maybe let's get to... The goal is season level 30. Let's do that, and then I'm probably going to sign off, because I am quite hungry. And... yeah. So we'll do that.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Where are they going to spawn from? Right here. Oh, so many. Here, let me pin, rather.
Incoming backup request.
Do they do anything with the pestilence? Not to my knowledge, other than it got slightly nerfed for PvP with the new diminishing return system. But there was no changes in PvE either way. The clean run ascent killed the nemesis easily on loop 4. Did it feel good? Yep, Peppermint, it is linked at the top of the chat. For gear farming, do you prioritize the perk of the gear or the stats first? Gosh, I would say that really just depends what you're looking for, right? I mean, when I'm gear farming, me specifically, given I have a lot of what I need, it's usually very specific, like what I needed to have on it, right? So I guess that's a tough question to answer. Ninja, it is linked at the top of the chat, the link that says sniper build. You can see all the pieces there and all that. Darth, what up, dude? Just got off work. It seems pretty solid. Story-wise, some very good hooks. I'm very invested there. And gameplay-wise, conflict is like a godsend now. Feels great. You get amazing rewards, so I'm pumped with that. Other than that, you know, it's the same game. Feels better. About what we expected, you know? Cool. There we go.
Covering fire.
What's good? Healing build for a squad trying to do legendary, but we die a lot. Basically, your best option is going to be the Future Initiative gear set. I can show you after I do this, because I have it in my inventory.
Detecting additional hostile attacks.
Future Initiative gear set, if you are able to get the BTSU exotic gloves, those pair super well. I'll just show you my loadout I have with it after this. That's the healer that I use for like legendary or the incursion. It works very well. Who's left? What are you doing down there? Nope, that was a miss.
Make a run for it! Oh God! I'm not backing down. Keep them away from the settlement.
This one right here. Oops. So I got 4 pieces of future initiative because it gives you repair skills, all that, and then the 4-piece you increase damage when you heal allies and they're at full armor, and you also share healing between your allies. BTSU glove exotics here are super good because it gives your hive faster cooldown, and you can overcharge it to give your whole team benefit and increase your healing. So you use the healing hive and the reinforcer chem launcher, and then I just have 1 piece of Alps for further healing there. Andrew, I mean, they've made some balancing adjustments over time, but I don't think there's been anything so drastic that, like, all of your builds wouldn't work anymore. Like I said, you'll probably notice some changes, but yeah, I don't think your builds would be wrecked, like you're saying. Fragile armor is just really getting me now.
Incoming hostiles detected.
They're spawning at.
Detected. Nearby location. Guarded by hostiles. Immediate medical assistance needed.
Oh, I don't know how I saved that. Maybe I didn't, if I can't actually hit this person. There we go.
Is that it? Thank God.
Thank you, Riddle. I appreciate that. That's what we do, you know? I get questions from people like, why don't you move on to a different game and be way better? It's like, because I made the channel for Division. When I thought the Division was going to be done after, you know, we heard about the Star Wars project, and it didn't seem like Div 2 was going to get more content, I was ready to stop. You know, I was ready to post my farewell to the channel. But we got more, and fortunately I stuck around because we've grown a lot since then, and here we are. So I'm going nowhere. Well, good thing I'm about to end this farm, because there's really not a lot of good options here. Don't really want to do hyenas because I got helmets. Actually, I could do this one. Let's do that. Sand is much better now. Getting the Nemesis faster and easier. Both weapons are great. Courier talentless is great. Awesome. Well, I know if it were bad, you would be critical of it, so that's good to hear. Mad Soldier, not only becoming a member of the channel, but joining at the Heartlander tier. Thank you so much, my friend. That is incredibly kind of you. Thank you, thank you. You know, have cool badge next to your name. You got some emotes to use here on the channel. If you want to join our Discord server, you can link your YouTube account and get access to the private channel there. And I will update the outro with your name as soon as possible. Thank you so much for the generosity and support, man. This is not what I was coming here for, but we can do this. That's fine. Oh, I'm so dead. That's why I say I don't want to fight hyenas. This build sucks against them. Get away. It doesn't even matter if I use a kick, because it gives me nothing. Yeah, I was going to say, just let me die. I'll reset it. Oh, it's going to get me up? Oh, boy.
Hostile control point nearby.
I probably need 2 activities worth anyway to get to 30, so we'll do this in the other one. small div team really putting in work. Fortunately, they've gotten more resources. I mean, it's still, I think, nowhere near what Div 1 and 2 original post-launch support had, but yeah, they're doing a lot with what they've got, and it's very commendable, I think. A lot of them over the past 2 or 3 years have taken on a lot more of a workload than their job description entitles. They've put in the work, put in the hours, and it's because they care about the game, so.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
If they didn't care, I can pretty much guarantee that the game would not have continued on. You know, they said back when they confirmed more content, they're like, it's because of the players' dedication, but it's also because the people left on the team decided to stick with it and not go over to Avatar or Star Wars, and they really advocated for the game to continue, so. Nothing but respect there.
Serious trauma detected. Manual override required.
We're a sliver away from 30, which is what I said I was going to get to. Let's just hit one more control point here, shall we? With all these directives. Actually, I could do a control point with determine. Why not? Kai, thank you so much. Appreciate that a ton. I do my best, so thank you for the kind words and affirmation. Green packets are intel for the season. No, that's actually tied to the scavenge skills directive. When you put it on, instead of your skills being on a cooldown, you can see where my hive is there. You have to pick up a certain number of those things to get your skill back. Thank you, Lido. Yeah, this has been, I mean, like I said, way more people tuned in than I expected, and it's been awesome. So that's all thanks to you guys joining in. And as I said, the plan pretty much is to start doing these weekly again on Tuesdays. So roughly the same time this began today, we're going to try and do a live every week. That's my goal. That's how it used to be back in the day. We'd do them every week, and then the schedule got busy, and I'm sure I'm not going to hit it every single week, but that's the goal I'm shooting for. I know you're hiding right there. Oof. They run so quick.
Vital signs critical. Heavily armored hostile.
Such a bad spot. Oh no. It's like, I know they're going to pop out right there. Alright, that's close enough to 30, huh? How's the PvP in Div 2? I put 4.5 hours into the first one, maybe 1k the second, but quit 2-3 years ago. I mean, if you've played Div 2, then I think the majority of people who really enjoy PvP agree that the foundational structure of Division 1's PvP was simply more enjoyable, and I would agree with that. However, this update in particular, does a lot to make the PvP in Div 2, I think, as good as it can be, pretty much, under the circumstances. They finally have done some big mechanical changes to status effects, which used to be the really prominent thing in PvP. So the conflict game mode specifically, this update is really solid because they've implemented that stuff into the balancing. They've also taken shade and expertise progression out of conflict, so it's really just about your build and your skill as a player. So I think just to try out that alone could be worth it, if you really want to get back into PvP. But yeah, at the end of the day, I think Division 1 PvP is still just going to be better at a baseline. But if you can enjoy Division 2 PvP for what it is, then this update's definitely the time to try it out. So a lot of things I see buff adjusted, but overall I'd rate Project Resolve is a big W. There we go. Yeah, I think for the most part people are pretty happy. JB, what's up, man? It's going great. And I'm about to end off the stream here, but it's been a fantastic time. Good to see you jump in. They given the mosquito at the end of the pass? Yes, it's at rank 90 on the season pass. Oh, we got the combustor, solid. I wanted to pick one of those up. And we got another one. And another one. Nope. Got the proxy though. Which I don't really care about, so we can throw that into expertise. Got a lot of stuff here that needs levels. That's solid. I don't know what I need yet, so let's just keep both of those. All right. Try the SR1. Is everyone... That's the new thing, huh? I gotta sign off right now. I'm quite parched and hungry, but I will be sure to try that. Let's do the expertise real quick. Solid. How's the game on PC now? Love the game, but would love to know how it runs. I can't speak from any personal experience because I play on console. But their goal with this update was to fix a lot of the PC crashes and other performance issues. There was someone in here earlier who was saying that they are still experiencing crashes after the patch. So I can't say with any definitive nature. I do think it's improved a lot over the last, let's say, year, including today. But yeah. Impeccable. Started watching your vids lately after I bought Division 2 on PC. Love the content. Thank you so much. Thank you. And that's awesome that you just started out. I hope you enjoy the experience. Legion, I'm not sure. I'm also at 23. I don't think anyone has gotten to 25, so that might just be a game-wide thing right now. So I think you're fine. Just wait and see what they say about it. That's what I plan on doing. 1.4 million base damage, that is crazy. I've been having Delta 3 issues all day on PS5. Well, that sucks. Sorry to hear that. I've not heard anything else about that, but that's good to know that there's something going on. $68 open world caches in total. Well, I'm glad you're giving it the stress test. And that's the duality of it right there, is that some people say PC runs fine, they never crash, no stutters. Other people say stutters crashing, so I don't... As someone who doesn't know a ton about PC stuff, it's hard for me to really have an informed opinion. And right there, someone said Delta's on PS5. Powerbomb said no issues on PS5. What you have to remember with live games is that there's always going to be different experiences for different people. Something could be on your end, something could be on the game's end or the connection. Like, the devs can't just fix every single connection issue because it is an online game at the end of the day. But, yeah. Hopefully it's better on average now than it was before this update. Awesome, folks. Not receiving comms from Descent this week. Have you heard anything? I have not, but I will. Now that I'm done with the stream, I can get back to checking out some other stuff, so we will see. Costin's jumping in right as I'm about to sign off. How's it going, man? So far, the season hook, excellent. I mean, I know story is Lauren's thing, but yeah. Had a lot of fun running through the first part of it. Yeah. All right, folks. That's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for an absolutely incredible stream, beyond what I could have asked for. Almost 650 likes is insane. Oh, wait. But wait. Right at the end, Legion coming in with the donation coin for the Rogue Witcher. PS5 is solid. Hardly ever seen any crashes. Well, that's good, man. Thank you for that very much. That is very generous of you and very kind. Hang on a second, too. Unless I'm mistaken, which I could be. Radu, I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Are you not the lead producer over there at Bucharest? If so, it's good to see you in here. I am John B. I'm going to sign off. It's been a good 3 hours and 15 minutes, but I got to go get some food. And we got more videos to do, so yeah. Everybody that was here, again, thank you so much for your time, generosity, everything. Yeah, I've got Descent to check out, apparently, with the comms, got all the other stuff, so we'll do that. All the people who are here from Bucharest today, yeah. Radu, Kostin, Doomy was in here earlier. Congrats on the launch. Some good work in this update. Excited to see what's down the line. I will also say for everybody that I do have another video coming out in roughly an hour, which is just covering conflict, which you all saw in the stream, but I would still appreciate you at least jumping in there, leaving a comment, say you were in the stream, all that. That would be awesome. But yeah, plenty more stuff coming up in the next few days with the update. So thank you all so much for your continued support. It is appreciated beyond what I can say. Weekly streams again. I'll post about it on the community tab, but I should be back here a week from today doing another one. So tune in. And yeah, until then, folks, RogueGold out.